webinar app. Just need to hit start streaming here in YouTube Live, and we are live. Please refresh the page. I'm gonna type that in the chat. We are live. Please refresh the page. Again, we are live. Please refresh the page. And now, could you all just do me a big favor and let me know in the chat when you can see us and hear us? Again, could you just do us a big favor and let us know in the chat when you can see us and hear us?
Yeah, super helpful.
Now, I actually asked this because I had a terrible experience once upon a time.
Oh no.
Okay, did I ever tell you about this?
Wait, no.
It was one of my first webinars and I thought that everything was going terribly. And then I went back into the chat. Everyone was like, your microphone is broken. You're sharing the wrong screen. And I was like, wow, I knew that was going poorly. But it looks, wow, I'm looking at the chat and we are seeing people pour in. They can see and hear us.
Deborah,
Amazing.
Shannon, Andy, everyone's saying that they can hear us. Fantastic. Suzanne, Noelle, Lisa, Raina. I actually can't keep up. It's going too fast. But yes, you can see and hear us. Thank you, guys.
Now, some of you are doing this already, but could you also type into chat where in the world you're joining us from? Because we get people in these webinars from all over the world, from 4, 5, even 6 different continents. So in the chat, let us know where in the world you are joining us from. We love the geographic diversity here. And oh my goodness, these are pouring in.
Okay, I'm going to try and read these as much as I can. I saw Gillian from Scotland, Cheryl from Florida, Toronto, Ohio, Milwaukee, Mexico, Santa Barbara, London, Colorado, England, India, Seattle, New York, Montana, Costa Rica, Brazil, UK, New York, Texas, Ghana, Washington, Ohio, Sweden, Toronto, Las Vegas, Miami, Switzerland, Maine. I can't keep up. This is outrageous. Italy, India, Chicago, NYC, Texas, Boston, Scotland, Philadelphia, Colombia, Washington, Argentina.
Someone's saying in Virginia trying to dodge a hurricane. First of all, if anyone is in the Carolinas, our best wishes are with you. I'm still remembering back in Sandy when we had to evacuate New York City. So best of luck to everyone in the Carolinas. And wow, so people here from all over the world. So thank you so much from Poland, New Jersey. Wow, everywhere. So
Carabina.
Welcome, bienvenidos, bienvenue, bem-vindo, willkommen. I need to learn how to say this in more languages, but guys, thank you so much for joining us from all over the world. And I just need to quickly... All right.
Daniel from Mexico really wants us to know he's from Mexico. Hi, Daniel.
Okay, thanks, Daniel. All right, but it's 2:02 p.m. here in New York City, which is where we're joining you from. So I think that we've given those last-minute stragglers enough time to join us. So at this point, what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to share my screen with everyone. And finally, I'm just going to launch my PowerPoint. All right, everyone, and hello, and thank you so much for joining us for this online workshop with Teachable. Now, the full name of this webinar is going to be Creating Your Online Schools and Online Courses This Week Using Teachable. But we like to call this the Quick Start webinar because this is the place where you're going to get your school started quickly. We're going to take the learning curve, we're going to bend that down a bit. We're going to take this whole process and show you just how easy it can be. Now, I hope you're excited. Let's get started. Now, you're obviously here with us today for a reason. You're here because you're interested in online courses and what you can do with them, but you should be asking some other important questions here, like who is this webinar built for? Who did we have in mind when we created this webinar? And who's going to get the most out of this webinar? Well, first and foremost, if you love standing in the classroom, pointing at a big whiteboard that says idea, man, I love stock photos, this will be perfect for you. But seriously, folks, if you've heard of online courses and think that they might be a great way to monetize your knowledge or expertise, or if you're interested in building your audience or brand online, then this training is going to be perfect for you. Now next, if you're somebody who already has a business, whether that's online or offline, and you're looking for a way to expand this business with online training, then this webinar will be perfect for you because online courses are a fantastic way to scale your business, to improve your engagement or add a new revenue stream, and I'll walk you through exactly how you can do this. Now finally, if you're already an expert, if you already have an online course somewhere, and you're looking for a platform that will help you make more money, work more efficiently, and provide a better experience for your students, then this webinar is going to be perfect for you. Oh, now before I go any further, just a quick tech tip for everyone in the audience. If you're seeing anything be blurry or hard to read or out of focus, there is a very easy fix. please just mouse over the video, click the gear icon on the bottom right, and then change the resolution to 720p HD. Again, if you are seeing this presentation be blurry, all you have to do is mouse over the video, click the gear icon on the bottom right, change the resolution to 720p HD, and everything should be crystal clear. Now, at this point, I would actually like to make 2 promises to everyone watching this webinar today. Now, the first is that in the next 60 minutes, you're going to learn exactly how you can create and sell your own online courses using Teachable. Now, that doesn't sound like just that much time, but you haven't seen just how easy Teachable is. Now, the second promise I'm going to make is that this webinar will be completely upfront and transparent. No tricks, no gimmicks, no surprise sales pitches. Now, because I respect you and I respect your time and attention, I'll tell you right now that at the end of the webinar, there will be an opportunity to sign up. And we're going to have some special stuff for those who do, but it's not mandatory and all the info is free. Now, I want to tell you this in advance so that you don't feel like I'm surprising you at the end with a sales pitch, okay? Well, you've given us your time today. We wanted to respect that. Now, like I mentioned, there will be something special at the end for everyone who joins us, but more on that later. For now, I want to go over the game plan because if you're anything like me, when you come to a webinar like this, you want to know exactly what you're getting into. You want to know what the game plan is, what we'll be covering, or in teacher terms, what's on the syllabus. So first and foremost, we're going to have a live demo showing exactly how you can use Teachable to create your own online courses. Then we're going to talk about something incredibly important, how Teachable isn't just the easiest way to build your online courses, it's the easiest way to actually start making money from them. It takes about 10 seconds to set up payments in Teachable. No mess, no fuss, no adding bank accounts. It just works, and I'll show you how. Now, after that, we're going to talk about how you can get this all started today. Now, the main word in that sentence is today, because creating an online course, that sounds like a big project, right? It sounds like something that you should tackle later, something that you should work on next week, or you're going to get around to soon. It's really tempting to put it off if you don't know how easy it is, and I'll show you how simple this can really be. And finally, we're going to go over some real-life case studies of regular people and small businesses who have used Teachable to generate thousands of dollars in monthly course sales from their first online courses, even if they didn't have a massive audience to get started. Now, just a heads up, you're really going to want to take some notes on this webinar. Now, I know it's 2018 and we're surrounded by gadgets and gizmos, but it's been scientifically proven that writing something down by hand is the best way to remember it. So please look around you, grab a pen and paper, and jot down some notes. You're not going to regret it. Now, before I go any further, I've got a quick poll for everyone in the chat. Just let me know the answer to this question. Who here has created an online course using Teachable? If you have, give me a yes. If you haven't, give me a no. If you feel like saying maybe, you can say that too. This helps me tailor the webinar to you, because if I see mostly no's, I'll spend more time on the basics. If I see more yeses, I'll spend more time on the advanced tips and tricks. All right, Katie, are you starting to see some folks in the chat with their answers here?
Yeah, they're coming in pretty fast. So we've got Jason saying no, Cheryl no, Jim no, Thomas, Raina, Mark, Max, they all say no. I did see a few yeses come in from Jessica. So majority of people are saying no, but there are a few yeses in there too.
All right, so Katie, thanks so much. And based off of that, mostly no's, but a few yeses, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend most of the time at the beginning going over the basics, but I'll leave plenty of time at the end for going over those advanced tips and tricks. And now, what you've all been waiting for. It's time to meet your presenters. Hey everyone, that's me over on the left. My name is Cameron. I'm the head of sales here at Teachable, but I got started in our customer support team. So that means I've helped everyone from individuals to big businesses get started teaching online. And on the right we have the incredible, the indomitable, the unstoppable Katie.
Hi, thank you, Cameron. Thank you. Hi guys, I'm Katie Scott and I'm the account manager here and work with our enterprise clients, but I'll be in the chat, so feel free to ask any questions and I'll be happy to get back to you as soon as I can.
Now what is Teachable? Teachable is the platform for your online courses. We're used by tens of thousands of instructors, teaching millions of students, tens of thousands of courses, and the coolest part is people have earned $150+ million on Teachable. Now, this includes the big names like Pat Flynn, Seth Godin, New York Times bestsellers, and the New York Times is on here too, that use us to build their already large brands. But the most exciting part about Teachable to everyone who works here is that the people getting great results aren't just those large businesses and big names. It's regular folks teaching card magic, teaching mushroom expertise, teaching personal branding, how to become a successful tour guide, watercolor painting, online blacksmithing, profitable podcasting, or this guy, his name is Alan Perlman, and he made his course about getting certified as a drone pilot. Now, this had been something on his to-do list for ages, but after he found Teachable, he was able to get this up and running in a matter of weeks. And the best part is that he has since left his day job and runs his course full time. So now in that chat, I actually have another quick question for you guys. So I hope you didn't put away your keyboards. Let me know, what ideas do you have for course topics? Just tell me in the chat what you're going to be teaching. When I first started Teachable, I thought the only thing people taught online was computer science. But now that I've been here for a while, I've seen people teaching everything from A to Z, literally from astrology to zoology. Seems like you can teach anything online. Katie, are people jumping into the chat with some cool topics here?
They are indeed. We've got Kimberly saying QuickBooks, Thomas drum lessons, Max art history, mentoring, leadership coaching, acupuncture school, retirement transition, self-esteem, urban sketching, reverse diabetes, art and painting, vision boards, how to learn, relationship coaching. Wow, okay, I could use all of these. These are great. These are so good.
That's
sleep training.
Awesome.
Yeah, they keep going. These are amazing. Thank you, guys.
Guys, thank you so much for sharing those. I know that I would definitely get a lot out of some of those courses. Now, at this point, who wants to see what your school on Teachable could look like? I'm going to show you some of those case studies I mentioned earlier so that you can know what's possible. So let me know in the chat. And I love enthusiasm here. That's the best part of my job. So give me a yes, a ya, si, oui, da, hi, or a yes, queen with multiple exclamation points. I love enthusiasm here because it shows me that people have come from around the world to learn something new. That's the best part of my job, seeing people all around the world excited to learn something new about online courses. Kate, are you seeing excitement come into the chat? Is everyone being like, yes, yoo-hoo?
That's exactly what they are, yes. Jim Riddies, Natalia, Cindy, Tracy, Sally, Laurie, KJ, Joanna, Candice, they're all ready and ready to go, definitely.
All
Sally
right.
says, woo.
Magnificent. All right, so in this case, I just need to hop over to my screen. Let's start by showing you the first example I want to show you is a course called The Foundations of Card Magic. There's two things I want you to pay attention to here. The first thing is this topic is pretty niche. Like card magic, I thought you had to become like a magician's apprentice to learn it. Like what? So they actually raised money on Kickstarter to build this course, and they raised something incredible. How much was it? $66,500. That's how much money they raised to teach card magic online. So if you think your topic might be a little bit niche, a little bit small, don't worry, because there's probably still demand for it out there. And the second thing I want to show you is the beautiful sales page or landing page for this course. So it starts off at this top with this header with the title of the course, a little bit of info, and what we call a call to action button to enroll in the course. Then it continues with a rich description filled with images and text. Then there's an instructor bio so that the instructor can establish his authenticity. Then it continues with the full lesson plan, including links to free previews if you want, and then finishes down at the bottom with FAQs to address user concerns, testimonial for social proof, and find out at the bottom that call to action to get started now. So the next example I want to show you, this actually isn't a course. That's something I wanted to tell you about, is that you can actually teach things on Teachable or have things on Teachable that aren't courses. So Cult of Pedagogy, a well-known teachers podcast, they have their ebook here on Teachable, The Teacher's Guide to Tech. So teachers from around the US and actually around the world download this ebook to learn more about technology in the classroom. And the second cool thing I wanted to show you here, man, this is such a great topic. My mom's a teacher, so I love this. But the second thing I want to show you here is that this allows you to sell multiple copies. So you have the single user license for the ebook right here for $25, but she has 5 licenses available for $100, 10 licenses available for $190, and even up to 50 licenses for $750. So this is really cool because this means that you can sell your courses in bulk on Teachable. It's really exciting. I love this example. Now, the next course I want to show you, this is a course called Transition into Doing Work You Love. And this is by a well-known career consultant named Charlie Hohen. And the thing that I want to show you here that I really love, let me scroll all the way to the bottom, is the multiple pricing options. So most people buying this course, they're going to buy the $200 option. They're going to get the course and the community, okay? Now, up to 30% of his audience, though, they're going to spend $800 more. They're going to spend 5 times as much. They're going to get the VIP version that has the course, the community, and some one-on-one time with Charlie. So if you're interested in having multiple versions or prices of your course, like a VIP and a basic version, I can show you exactly how to do that. Now, next, I want to show you Dave Cross. So Dave Cross is one of the world's best known Photoshop instructors. He's been teaching Photoshop for many, many years. And one of the coolest things about what he does is that he runs Teachable like a membership site. So you get access to everything he has, and he's got thousands of dollars worth of courses. You get access to all of this for a monthly payment of $15 or an annual payment of $150. So if you are interested in having like a membership site where someone subscribes to get access to everything, then you can do that on Teachable, and I'll show you how. So next, one thing that I want to show you is Stack Skills. So what Stack Skills does is they have courses from multiple instructors on their site. So they've got folks like Kevin and Philip and Craig all submitting courses to the site. And the cool thing is that Teachable handles all of the back office work automatically. So when Craig, for instance, sells a course on the site, then we'll automatically give him a revenue share, and we'll automatically send the tax forms to everyone. We handle all of that back office stuff. And Tanya, yes, you can have memberships and standalone courses on your site. And Anthony, we are hosting them on Teachable. So next, I want to show you Veduca. So as you saw at the beginning, many of you are joining us from all over the world. And that's why I want to show you Veduca. Veduca is one of the largest e-learning sites in Brazil, and everything on their page is in Portuguese. Everything from the courses themselves to the interface. So when I go to sign up, for instance, I don't click sign up, I click on Estude Agora. I don't put in my name, I put in my nome completo. I don't read and agree to the terms of use, I read and agree to the termos de uso. So again, no matter what language you want to teach in, your students, they'll be able to learn in that language. And finally, I just wanted to show you GetResponse's certification program. So GetResponse, they're an email marketing software, and they use Teachable to power their digital marketing certification. So I want to show you this because they've done some really cool stuff to customize their site. They've used our code editor, our power editor, to do stuff like add these mouse over author bios, and to really change the site to match their existing brand's look and feel. So Teachable looks and works great out of the box. But if you want to take things to the next level, you can edit the code in our site using the Power Editor, okay? And that can take your course over the top to the next level. So now that we've had a chance to look at some examples, let's go ahead and let's hop in together and let's build a course. Now, just to be clear, you don't need to do this alongside me, but please pay attention and take notes, okay? So I'm just gonna hop in here. I'm just gonna say my email is Cameron Quickstart, and today is 91318 @teachable.com. Now I'm just going to put in my full name here, Cameron Mattis, but you can find me on Instagram @Cameron Mattis. I put in my email already, and now I'll just drop in a super secret password. I'm sorry guys, I can't tell you what that is, and I'll just agree to our terms of use and privacy policy, which make it clear that you own your students, you own your content, and you own your pricing, okay? So finally, I'm just going to name my school. So your school is called your course website. This is where all your courses will live. You can change this name at any time. So I'm just going to put in something boring here, like Teachable Quickstart 81318. Now I click Create New School, and that's it. That's all that I had to do, okay? If you have been on the internet for a while, you know that back in the day, if you wanted to create an online course, well, first you'd have to buy a domain name. Then you'd have to purchase web hosting. Then you'd have to code the site on your computer. You'd have to figure out how to upload. Those days are over though. With Teachable, we handle everything for you. So you fill out this form and we walk you through everything you need to do next, from signing up for our webinar to creating a course to customizing the look and feel. And guys, you've already done the first part. You have already signed up for our free live webinar. It's pretty cool. So one thing that I want to do, let's hop straight in here. Let's hop straight in here and create a course. Now, sorry guys, we hop straight in here and I'm just going to create, Sorry guys, I clicked on the wrong button here. All right, so I'm just going to log out and log back in. Cameron Quickstart 81318 at teachable.com. I'm going to log right in. You can see, guys, I've already forgotten my password, sir.
As you're logging in, Matthew was asking, a number of people are asking if you can have a custom domain. So you can absolutely have a custom domain for your school. You are given a Teachable domain, which is basically yourschool.teachable.com. And then if you wanted to additionally have a custom domain, you can absolutely have that too. So a few people were asking that, so that's absolutely possible too. A few questions that some people are asking, and I haven't been able to get to or address quickly enough, is some people are asking if they can embed images or videos from other platforms, say YouTube. So anything with an iframe can be embedded directly into the course itself, but you can also directly upload some videos too. So that's something that Cam's going to show you once you complete your quiz, Cam. Then we can show you that too.
All
but
right.
do keep asking questions in
Thank
the
you
chat.
guys for bearing with me. So I'm just going to go into courses. And I'm going to click on new course to go ahead and create my first course. And let me just zoom in 2 clicks again. All right, so something really cool here. I wanted to actually get the audience's opinion on what we should be teaching. I want to know, I want to teach something funny here. So I'm gonna hop back, and guys, give me your funniest things. What should we be teaching? In the past, we've done underwater basket weaving, we've done how to train your dragon, we've done how to run a webinar without any tech issues at all. So let me know in the chat what we should be teaching today. Katie, I feel like we're gonna have some real comedians here.
Yeah, definitely, which I'm excited for.
And I forgot to turn on my glamour light. There we go.
Oh, thank goodness, I looked terrible.
Now we've got this nice glow to us. So let me know in the chat what we should be teaching.
Natalie was in first with a great one, moonwalking. We've also got mouse gymnastics, how to find a man. We've got how to program your DVR, how to tell jokes, underwater soccer. I actually really like that one. Let's do underwater soccer. I can't speak today.
This might be because Katie happened to be a gym teacher in her past life. So I'm just going to say, and who was that course by that idea?
That was Susan.
Okay, so Susan's Guide to Underwater Soccer, or football for those of you outside the US. Now, Susan, even though this is your course, and I want to give you full credit, I want to put myself here as the author, because I've been the ghostwriter of too many courses, and I just want some credit for this. So I'm just going to put myself as the author, but I'm actually going to put a picture of Katie as the author, because I don't have any pictures of myself on this computer. So my full name, Cameron Mattis, and then my bio. Let me just type up a quick little bio here instead of telling you all about my full history. I'm just going to copy and paste in some demo text. Just make everyone's lives a little bit easier. Hit add bio, and we're all set there. Now, I want to add a subtitle to this course. It's basically a line that goes into a bit more detail about it. So the number one guide online on how to play the beautiful game Under the Sea. Fantastic. And now I want to put in a description of this course. So this is going to tell your audience like why they should buy the course. Like, why is this something worth buying? Why should they be doing this? So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to, in the middle of the description, after I paste in some demo text, just to save you some time, I'm going to put an image in here, okay? Now I find that an image can really help break up a long wall of text. It makes it kind of a lot easier for people to understand. So what I'm just going to do, okay, soccer underwater. How about the ocean? Because you have to go to the ocean to play soccer underwater. Well, I guess you could play it in a lake or something, but whatever. And I'm just going to paste in a little bit more text at the bottom to make this look very, very official. So I'm just going to click Create Course. And my course has now been created. And it's time for me to do the exciting part of adding content to it. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do, I need to talk about terminology for a second. So the terminology that we use for courses on Teachable is sections and lectures, okay? So think of this like a book. A book might have 5 chapters with 10 pages each. In the same way, your course might have 5 sections with 10 lectures each. The lectures are the individual pages where your content lives. Students go from lecture to lecture. The sections organize the lectures, group them by topic, group them by theme, etc. So again, in my course here, I might have a couple of sections sections, and in each section would be a few lectures with my content in there. So let me go ahead and bring back my screen, and let's go ahead. We've already got a section created, so I'm going to click New Lecture to add a lecture within this, okay? So I'm just going to call this Lecture 1. Soccer is fun. Okay. Now the first thing I want to do is I want to add some video content. Now you don't have to add video content, but I highly recommend it because video engages better than any other type of content out there. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into my computer and I'm going to drag in a video file. So we provide free unlimited video hosting, streaming, and storage in all of our plans. So I just uploaded a video file and it's already getting ready for playback. Now, next, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add, I don't know, how about some text? So back in the day, if I wanted to edit text on the internet, I would have to use HTML, ooh, very scary HTML. Ooh, look at how spooky that is. With Teachable, it's easy. If I want to make something bold, I just select it and I hit the bold button. If I want to make something italic, I select it and I hit the italic button. If I want to link something to google.com, I select it, hit the link button, insert a link to google.com, and I want this to open in a new tab because I hate it when I click a link and it navigates me away. So annoying. So I've added video, I've added text. Now I'm going to add a PDF. So I'm just going to go to my computer and I'm just going to drag in a little PDF file that I have. Now, the main thing that I'd say is that you shouldn't actually have too many long documents in your course. People can get bored of them kind of easily, but they're a good resource to have. So if you've got like a 5-minute video about a topic, you can have a 10-page PDF as well. And the cool thing is, as we've added this content, you see what shows up on this page is what we call a block. Like I've got a video block, a text block, and a PDF block. So these can be dragged and dropped and rearranged. I can move these into whatever order I want. So I'm just going to put the video on the top, and then the PDF in the middle, and then the text on the bottom. So this lecture is looking good. So I'm just going to go hit publish, and I'm going to move on. And so Adriano wants to know how I delete a lecture. If you just select a lecture, you can hit the trash can button up here, and that will delete it. It's very simple, okay? So I've added one lecture. Now I'm going to add a second lecture. And in this lecture, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to add some discussion. So in this lecture, I'm just going to call this a lecture 2, discuss what's good for you, okay? So the first thing, I'm gonna click add text, and I'll put a line saying like, ask your questions about swimming below, okay? I'm gonna hit save, and then I'm just gonna turn on discussions. I literally have one click, and that's all that I need to do. It's that simple. I don't need to embed Facebook comments. I don't need to hook up a third-party system. I just turn on comments, and comments will be enabled on any course page. So you can do this on one page, you can do this on every page, whatever you want to do, we give you the flexibility. So I'm going to publish that, and I'm going to move on. So I'm going to hop back to the curriculum, and I've added 2 lectures, and I've added a decent amount of types of content. Okay, so I've added 2 lectures, and I've added a decent amount of content here. Okay. So then all I need to do now, I want to add even more content, but I wanted to add this content even faster. So I'm just going to create a new section. I'm going to call it second section. And in this new section here, I'm going to show you my favorite feature on Teachable. And I'm just going to turn on my camera so that you can see how excited I am during this, because this is really my favorite feature in Teachable. So I'm just going to hit bulk upload, and then in my computer, I'm going to drag in, I've got 7 different MP4 video files, and I'm going to drag those into Teachable and hit upload. And when I do, it's going to add them all into the system, process them, analyze them, and it'll create a new video lecture for every single video that we just uploaded. So in about 10 seconds, we just created a fantastic lecture, a super duper lecture, a really fantastic lecture, the best lecture ever, an okay lecture, my personal favorite lecture, and an incredible lecture. Phew, okay, that was a lot. So I'm going to select those. and I'm gonna publish them. And now something that really important, if I want people to be able to download the videos in a lecture, I can just click on the cloud and people can download them. If I want to turn that off, I can turn that off. And I want to make these first 2 lectures a free preview. So I'm just gonna make these first 2 lectures a free preview. So next, I'm going to show you my favorite part of this, which is adding a price. So people ask me all the time, like, Cameron, like, how do I price my course on Teachable? Or like, Cameron, what do I price my course at on Teachable? And I think that when I say this, that people are looking for like a magic number. People are looking for me to say, yes, set your course price to $147 and you'll be an instant millionaire. Well, unfortunately, there is no such thing as a magic number, okay? But there are, I'm gonna bring my camera up again because this is really important. There are 2 things you can do to boost your sales by up to 50%, okay? Number 1, give your users ways to pay you more. And number 2, give your users multiple ways to pay you. I'm going to show you how you can do those easily with Teachable. So I'm going to show you an example. The first thing to do is you can add multiple types of prices to your course. So the first thing I want to do, I want to add a one-time purchase, which means someone pays, then they get access. I can do this in dollars. You can do it in any currency though. So I'm going to do $299. So I'm going to click Add Pricing. And that's, by the way, that's it. You can go and buy this course right now. It is that simple. All you have to do is add a price to a course and it is instantly available for purchase. You don't have to do anything crazy. You don't have to link a cancel check. All you have to do is add a price and people can buy it. So I'm just going to change the name of this though. I'm going to call this the basic edition and I'm going to say that it includes only the course. Now the reason why I did that is because of the first rule. Give your users ways to pay you more. Because now that I've created the basic edition, I'm going to create the VIP edition. This is going to be $899, so $600 more. I'm going to call this VIP edition. I'm going to say it includes the course plus some one-on-one private training. So I'm going to hit Add Pricing, and there we go. Just like that, I've added the second VIP edition. And now the third thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to follow that second rule. Give your users multiple ways to pay you. So I'm going to create a new pricing plan and I'm going to do a payment plan. In this one, people are going to pay me, over 6 monthly payments of $59 a month. I'm going to call this the installment plan. I'm going to say select this option to pay over time. So this is built right into Teachable. We automatically follow up with users. We automatically remove them if they fail payments. We handle all of the admin backend for this kind of thing. So in about 3 minutes, I was just able to add a basic edition, a VIP edition, and an installment plan. So this course is almost done. So I'm going to publish it, and then I'm going to get into some of the really exciting features. So the first exciting feature I want to do, well, this isn't that exciting. I just wanted to add a quick thumbnail to the course. This is just a little image to represent it all around the site. So I just added a thumbnail there. And I'm also going to add a quick promo video. So for when people want to buy this course, they can watch the promo video first before they actually decide that, this is theirs and they really want to buy it. So I'm just going to upload our quick promo video. And now I want to show you some pretty exciting stuff. And to do that, I'm going to create a second course. I'm going to show you why in a second. I'm going to call this a monthly subscription to group coaching, okay? I'm going to tell you why in just a second. I'm just going to call this a blah, 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 blah. So I'm just going to create basically an empty course, and I'm going to add a price to this course real fast. And I'm going to set the price to be a subscription of $300 per month, okay? And I'm going to add a coupon here. And yes, we've got coupons built right into Teachable. This is something included in our features on all of our paid plans. So I'm just going to create a quick coupon to go along with this pricing. Make a new coupon for this course only. This is going to be $299 off. And this will apply to the first payment. And I'll just say that like blah, 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 blah. And the internal name is Upsell Special. Okay, and I'm doing this for a reason. I'm going to show you why. I'm going to come back to this in a second. So I'm going to go back to Susan's Guide to Underwater Soccer. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you our checkout page. So Teachable has the highest converting checkout page in the industry. So you do not have to like sign up for another software that like will sell you a checkout page. Like Teachable includes that. We've got the highest rated checkout page, the highest converting checkout page in the industry. We're super proud of it. We spent over $1 million building it, and it's completely customizable. So you can add testimonials, trust badges, bullet points, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to do this right now. So I'm gonna add some testimonials and some bullet points. So I'm just gonna open up checkout. So first thing is some testimonials. So here, see what others have to say. Then the first testimonial, this is going to come from, why? It's going to come from Katie Scott. Unbelievable. I can't believe that she would say such nice things about this course.
Really feel it.
Yeah, she says, this course is the bee's knees. You will not regret signing up.
It does sound like me, yeah.
And then we have another testimonial, and this is from the CEO of Teachable, Encore Nagpal. Wow, so nice of him. And he's going to say, Encore Nagpal, he's going to say, I wish I could kiss this course. Yeah, that's exactly what he says about everything. So I'm going to go ahead and click save. And we've added those testimonials. Now I want to add some bullet points. So these bullet points, this is like going to help get people over the finish line and encourage them to sign up. So I'm going to say, in this incredible course, you'll learn, and then I'll add a bullet point here about why this is the best course on the topic. And I'll say that you'll learn 10 unbelievable ways to grow your skills, and you'll also learn my favorite shortcuts to achieving success in the field. And finally, I'm going to add a course guarantee badge. So you can upload your own, or we have got some pre-designed ones here. So I'm going to use one of the pre-designed ones. And I think that looks really nice. So I'm going to hit save. And look, we have built a customized checkout page. I'm going to publish this, and I'm going to view this. So just to take a quick look at what we just built. We just built, sorry, wait, I have to launch the school first. I'll come back to this in a second. Actually, I'll look at this when we finish everything about the school. So not only do I get to customize the checkout experience, but after someone buys the course, I can give them a customized one-click upsell. So guys, I'm gonna bring the camera live again because it's important to say, this is crazy. We are including upsells for free, okay? You don't have to pay any extra. There's not like a special upsell plugin you have to add to our plans. This is included for free. You only do get the full functionality though on the Pro plan, but this is incredible. And I'm gonna show you how much money this can make you in just a sec. I'm gonna give you an example. So people who are gonna buy this course, they're gonna see, thanks for enrolling in this course. And what I'm going to give them right now, I'm going to click convert to upsell offer. And now I'm going to be able to upsell a course. So after someone buys that course, like this course, I'm going to be able to give them a monthly subscription to group coaching. And I'm going to say the $299 a month, and I'm going to let them do the upsell special. So they're going to get the first month of that $299 subscription for free. So I'm going to give customize, but right here actually in the middle, I'm going to put some text. I'm going to say, oh, wait, all in bold, don't finish yet. There's a special offer below. Since you took advantage of this, you'll get a free month of our coaching package, ... Okay? So then I'll just say like sign up below. Great. So I'm going to save that. And then down below, here's the upsell offer. So if they say yes, I'm going to have this be like, yes, I want to get a free month of your incredible coaching. And then if they say no, I'm just going to have this be like, no, I don't want help or something like that. So I'm going to save this. And I have now added a one-click upsell right into the course. And again, this is zero additional money. This is built right into Teachable. And now finally, I am just going to quickly create a certificate for this course. So once someone finishes this course, I want them to get an automatic certificate. So we've got a bunch of professional certificate templates built in. So I'll select this one. I'll use this logo for my school. I'll just drag this in. And there we go. And my signature on here, I don't have a signature, so instead I'll just do a picture of Katie's face. So the signature of this certificate will be Katie's face.
Thanks, Ken.
Yeah, it's very, very cool. So I'm going to finish up, and I'm going to activate it. And now I've got a certificate which will automatically go to everyone who finishes this course. Now, wow, that was unbelievable. So we have just created a course. Now let's go ahead and let's customize the look and feel a little bit, okay? So first thing is I want to add a logo to my site. So I'm just going to go to my computer and I'm going to add in a logo file. It's that simple. I want to change the font for my site, so I'm just going to click Railway, I hit save, and I can change the font. If I want to change the colors, I can manually drag and drop, or I can use a color picker. I'll stick to our built-in color scheme for now because I think it looks good. And I just want to quickly set Susan's Guide to Underwater Soccer. I want that to be the home page of my school because I want the first thing people see to be Susan's Guide to Underwater Soccer. So now I've created a course, you've customized look and feel. Now it's time for me to set up our domain name. So with Teachable, you get a domain that goes something.teachable.com. When you're on a paid plan, you can use a custom domain. So if you already have a website, you'll be able to integrate Teachable right into your website. And now there's one last thing that I want to show you. Remember those beautiful sales pages that we were looking at earlier? Well, we have basically built one already. Teachable, as you add information to your course, we build the sales page to your course automatically. You just have to customize it with these easy options. Like, you see how this text is kind of hard to read on the white background? I just drag the slider, and now it's easy to read. We think of all the little stuff here. So all the FAQs, the author bio, course curriculum, everything is already here already. The sales page for your course is created automatically, and you can drag and drop and customize and put in whatever you want. You can put in like an email form for people to leave their emails with you. There's so much that you can do here. You have so much flexibility, but it's so easy to get started. Now, guys, let's go ahead and let's actually take a look at what we've just built together. So I'm gonna go first to Susan's Guide. Well, first thing is, actually I should launch my school first. So I'm gonna launch my school, and there we go. Now let's take a look at what we've built. So the first thing I want to show you is Susan's Guide to Underwater Soccer, my favorite course in the world. So first thing, I want to show you guys the sales page we built. So welcome to Susan's Guide to Underwater Soccer, the #1 guide online on how to play the beautiful game under the sea. So I can just click, I can watch the promo video. Actually, it seems a little bit boring though, so I'm just gonna read through the sales page. All right, looks nice, looks nice. Instructor bio, yeah, that's great. Yeah, she's standing in a boat or something. Class curriculum, including those free preview lectures, FAQs, and then that call to action to get started now. The basic edition, the VIP edition, or the installment plan. So I'm gonna I can just do the basic edition and hit enroll, and this will bring us straight into our high converting single page checkout experience with testimonials, bullet points, trust badges. It's all right here. And then once I buy the course, I get taken right to the thank you page where I'll say like, thanks for enrolling in this course. Say, wait, don't finish yet. There's a special offer below. Since you took advantage of this, you'll get a free month of our coaching package. So I can click, yes, I want to get a free month of your incredible coaching. Or you can say, no, I don't want help. And that's built right into Teachable. You're going to get a lot of people signing up. Like, it just makes so much sense. And now finally, what else did I want to show you? I want to show you that this will look beautiful on mobile devices. So if I'm looking at this as if I'm on an iPhone, I don't have to do any customization. It automatically works out of the box for all mobile devices as well. I don't have to mess with anything or send someone an app. It all just works. And guys, wow, thank you so much. This was a lot, and you guys just went through so much content, and I really appreciate that. And now that we've done that, guys, it's time for us to talk about you, because we just spent a ton of time talking about Teachable, going over the features, diving into the tech, and showing you like everything that Teachable can do for your online courses. But it's time to talk about the most important part of the puzzle, the thing that no platform can replace. It's time to talk about you. Now, what we found at Teachable after watching literally tens of thousands of courses launch is that there are two essential keys to building and creating successful online courses. Now, the first thing is the tech. You need a stable and beautiful and easy to use platform that can be the backbone of your online course business. Now, maybe I'm biased, but I think that Teachable is the best platform out there. Now, the second thing, though, is the hard part. It's strategy. It's the method. It's a proven plan to follow from people who have done this before. Now, this really is the hard part because there are so many ways that you could go about creating and marketing your course that trying to do it via trial and error would be a nightmare. Well, Teachable, we solved the first problem by creating an amazing platform. So we wanted to determine the second part as well. We wanted to make sure we got people the best training available. And the thing is that we have all the hard data for our schools. Like, you're going to find plenty of guides out there for people who want to create online courses. They're a dime a dozen. But here's the thing. All of those guides are based on one person's experience with 1 or 2 launches to the same kind of audience. But here at Teachable, we have the behind-the-scenes data on tens of thousands of schools. We've talked to the instructors, analyzed conversion rates, and we've dug down into all the data. It's a bit of an unfair advantage because it means we've seen what works and what doesn't work quite as well. So that's why we wanted to tell you about this. When you join Teachable today, we're going to give you not just the features of the plan, but some incredible training as well. So let me talk about the plans first. And if you're ready to sign up, by the way, those plans are available right now above the video. But let me talk about the plans first. We got 2 main plans, the business plan at $500 a month and the professional plan at $99 a month. Now, the business plan, this might sound kind of weird. You probably shouldn't sign up for it. It's the highest end plan we offer. It's built for people already doing 5 or 6 figures a month in online course business, like Pat Flynn, Melissa Griffin, and Seth Godin. They need all the features. They need 100 admins. They need bulk student management. They need the highest priority of support. So this is the right plan for them. But the vast majority of folks get started on our professional plan. The reason? It has got 90% of the features of business at 1/5 of the price. Now, with the Pro plan, you get unlimited courses and students, so you can scale as much as you'd like, a custom domain to match your brand, learner progress tracking, and advanced reporting and analytics. You'll also get a fully managed affiliate program, which means we don't just track your affiliates, we'll also pay them for you and even send them tax forms. Your school will have graded quizzes for better assessments, multiple instructors who can contribute courses, and even drip content for releasing your courses over time. But the biggest reasons people use our Pro plan, the most advanced e-commerce in the industry. So no transaction fees, instant payouts, customizable checkout and thank you pages, including one-click upsells and course certificates. Plus, on the Pro plan, you get live chat support. So if you're running into issues, we are just a chat away. Everyone else gets email tickets, which are awesome, but live chat is a little bit better. Now, the main thing, again, I want to mention is that on top of the features, we're also including training. So when you are a Teachable customer, for as long as you're a Teachable customer, you'll have lifelong access, as long as you're a customer, to Teachable U, which is our own training website, and we're launching with 4 main courses. One on choosing your course topic, taught by our head of content, Randall Browning. John, who runs all of our email automation, you've probably gotten emails from him. He runs a course on building your audience and building your email list using a mini course. Now, Jess, who runs partnerships at Teachable, she walks you through actually creating your course. She's helped dozens of course creators build their successful courses, and she walks you through the actual, what is the content I should use? How do I get content into my course? What type of content should I use? How am I going to maximize student objectives? And finally, Melissa walks you through launching your course, taking our tried and true method learned from thousands of instructors and applying that to your course. Now, the nice thing is that Teachable, you're going to have access as long as you're a customer, and you're going to have continued value. So you're going to have monthly live webinars led by our partners. These are only going to be available for Teachable U members. The first one we did was with Kimra Luna. The second we did was with Elise Dharma on growing your Instagram following. The first one was Kimra Luna on Facebook ads. Second was Instagram following with Elise Dharma. We're launching even more of these, and you're going to have exclusive access as a Teachable customer. No one else can get them, not even former customers. You have to be an active Teachable customer. Now, that's not all. So these bonuses, they're going to be available on both of the plans you see above. But on the Pro plan only, which is $99 a month, you're going to get 8 weeks of our live group coaching calls. Now, this offer is valid, for the next 24 hours. This is only available as part of this webinar. These are intimate, small group sessions led by the Teachable team. Now, normally me, actually. These always turn into a masterclass style format. People sharing successes, learning lessons from each other, and getting insight from other instructors and the Teachable team. Now, these are incredibly valuable. You'll get 8 weeks of access to these for free when you join us on Pro. Now, again, all this will go to you for free if you join us on Pro. You're going to be getting our monthly plan, and with that, you're going to be getting full access to Teachable U, which we value at $988. Then on top of that, as a Pro member, you'll also be getting 8 weeks of live group Q&A coaching. Now, we want everyone on Teachable to be satisfied. That's why when you sign up, you're going to get our 30-day money-back guarantee. And this is the best guarantee ever, and here's why. You have no limits on your features or your courses. You can go through it, like join a partner webinar, join a coaching call, try out the platform, and if you're not satisfied with Teachable, if it's not perfect for you, just shoot us an email and we'll get your money back. Guaranteed. This isn't like your cable company where you call and you sit on the phone for 8 hours and eventually you're redirected to someone who hangs up on you. No, we just give you your money back because that's the right thing to do. Now, the main thing also is that most folks go with a Pro, but I should mention we also have a basic plan. Now, this is $39 a month. It's $60 a month cheaper, and it could work with you if you're not launching soon. So if you're just kind of dipping your toe in water, you're not launching within 6 months or so, if you're not planning on making more than $1,000 in a month, because we've got a revenue share on the basic plan. So we take a transaction fee, which will cut into your earnings. So if you're going to be earning like more than $1,000, you should definitely look into the Pro plan. And if you are more independent, if you don't want any one-on-one help in our live chat or our small group coaching calls, then that's fine, because you still get a lot of features. You can still have unlimited courses and students. You can still integrate with third-party providers, but like there's a 5% transaction fee plus credit card fees. So on a $100 sale, you net about $92 versus $97 on the Pro plan. You get paid every 30 days on the basic plan as well. We collect the funds for you and pay you out. So again, most folks sign up for a Pro, but basic is a good option as well, and you'll still get all the training. Now, what I want you to do now, could you just let me know, by the way, when you upgrade, or if you're already a customer, just let us know you're already a customer and which plan you're on. So we love seeing this. Just let us know in the chat when you've upgraded, because you should get everything automatically, but this will allow us to expedite your bonuses and ensure you get access to everything. Now, we're going to stop sharing our screen and jump into a live Q&A in a second, but all you need to do now is select your plan above to join Teachable now. After you upgrade, you should get an email from us automatically with all of the information on how to access your new Teachable account in Teachable U. And if you upgrade on a Pro, you'll also get an email with instructions on how to access those coaching calls. And if you need help, our customer care team is standing by. And we should take a new picture because it's now like 5 times as large as this.
Yeah,
now,
wow.
With Teachable, with this platform, with these bonuses, you will have everything you need to create your own online courses. Now, our live Q&A is starting now. It'll be going for the next half hour or so. So ask us all your questions, because we want to make sure that you are getting started with confidence. So hello, everyone. We are live. So thank you so much to everyone who has upgraded. And wow, there are a lot of them. So thank you so much to everyone who's upgraded. Virtual high fives and real high fives to all of you. I'm looking in the chat. Meredith says, I'm a customer. So all people asking all sorts of questions. So Robin says, can you upload previously recorded audio in a course? Robin, yes, you can. Kimia says, can you do live teaching? Yes, you can. Sophie is signing up for Pro. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Okay, so Natalie says, thank you so much. Thank you, Natalie. Appreciate that. Okay, so Teresa says, great presentation. Thank you. Jasper says, what's wrong with your right arm? So Jasper, I burned it on a grill earlier this summer. Yeah, I know. Lucera says, is there one-on-one training? So we've got our live group coaching calls. We don't have one-on-one training, but we also have our knowledge base, which helps you like dig into the specific subjects.
Melissa says, can I do webinars to pre-sell the course? Absolutely. And I'm going to send you an article on how you can do webinars as well. Jasper, take care.
Eileen says, I have to go, sorry, meeting, but I did have that question about tax. Will earnings be taxed from US if I'm Canadian based? So Eileen, if you're based in Canada, you'll fill out a tax form saying that you're Canadian, and you won't get withholdings on your earnings in the US. It's very easy.
Henning says, can I create a German course? Absolutely. So you can have your school in any language that you want, but we do recommend one language per school. But obviously courses themselves can be uploaded into however many languages you need.
And we've got a lot of people upgrading, so virtual high five and real high five to everyone who's upgrading. Okay, Gabby says, how can I get the webinar again? Gabby, you're going to get a replay automatically via email.
Yes, you will.
Rich says, is Teachable for courses only, or can you do webinars and charge for them? So Rich, you can do webinars and charge for them. That's absolutely fine.
Jules says, can students be required to upload Word docs? What you could do is you can embed a Google form, or anything with an iframe can be embedded into the course, so that they could enter those details or information that you'd want from the Word doc. Is Teachable for courses only? Oh, okay, you've just got that one.
Okay, so Quay says, do you need to use other platforms like ClickFunnels or Lead Pages to promote your courses? Can you simply use a Teachable link? Quay, you're right on. You don't need to use other platforms. You can just link people into Teachable. It's very easy.
Yeah. Matt says Pro is only $99. Yep, that's correct. $99 per month. Rich says thank you.
Thanks so much. Virtual high fives.
Virtual high five, real high five. Richard says, can I copy the chat box? So we don't have anything to automatically copy the chat box, but I'm getting all the references from two places, which is our knowledge base and our Teachable blog. But feel free to let me know what you want me to resend you, Richard, and I'll be happy to grab that for you.
Sally says, sorry for the partial screaming font drip content. Can you make a second course available only after a student has taken the first course? So Sally, that's not a native built-in feature in Teachable. That's possible using a third-party automation though. So you can absolutely do that in Teachable. You just integrate with a third-party automation software to give them access to the second course when they finish the first course.
DJ says, sorry, was there a coupon code? So there's no coupon code. It's automatically tracked by a button above. But if you're also asking about coupon codes within Teachable, you are able to create coupon codes for your students as well.
So
yes.
For everyone asking if you can do webinars in Teachable, I'm just going to go to our support site and I'm just going to drop in our live training, our live webinars on Teachable document, and I'm just going to put this in. So yes, you can do live webinars on Teachable. So you can absolutely do live webinars on Teachable. I'll drop in as a few links.
Oh, that's so nice. LED says, great job today. Really enjoyed the webinar.
DJ, no coupon code. We track it automatically. Yep. So you sign up without a coupon code. Dazri says, how do I receive money from Singapore? We pay you out via PayPal every month if you want to receive money in outside a country that Stripe supports. Okay, so how long is this offer going to last? Russell, this offer is valid on the Pro plan for the next 24 hours for the group coaching calls. Teachable, you'll get access to that as a customer. So Rachel says, how do I pay people out if I link my own custom payments on the Pro plan? So Rachel, on the Pro plan, if you want to get paid like instantly, if you want to link your own payment accounts and get money instantly, unfortunately, since we don't touch the funds in that case, we can't automatically pay your affiliates. So we have earnings statements in your school where you can download the earnings of all your transactions and see who is owed what. Then you can pay out your affiliates from there. Karen says, how do you create the videos for the courses? Any advice? So Karen, my advice would be to do a presentation like what we just did today. You record your screen and you narrate the presentation. So it's like being in the room with someone, doing a PowerPoint. It's just a virtual version of that. So you can do that right within PowerPoint if you want. So John says, other than training courses, how do you help with marketing? John, we help by making your site as user-friendly and SEO-friendly as possible, as well as integrating with all major marketing tools like Infusionsoft, MailChimp, Salesforce, anything you need. So we integrate with the rest of your stack to make it easier for you to market your course.
Nadia says, can I do a membership for courses? Absolutely, you can do a membership. You can also drip your content out over a certain period of time if that's also of interest. Mercedes, this has been great. Need to go. Mercedes, thank you for joining us. That's awesome. Can you have multiple schools and multiple languages? Yet there's no limit to the amount of schools that you can have, but bear in mind that it would be obviously another subscription. We do offer a discount for second and third and more schools if needed. So Cindy, just let us know, and then you can have it obviously in multiple languages if you wanted it to. Rhonda, oh no, if I miss this.
Okay, Angelina says, can you charge for live teaching? Angelina, you absolutely can. You can just add a live webinar right into Teachable. So Aura says, still not understand, how does it work if I already have a website domain name? So Aura, the way it would work, let's say you own, google.com. You would put your courses at what we call a subdomain, like courses.google.com or academy.google.com. So Teachable still hosts it, still lives on our servers, but the domain is your domain, okay? So someone says, does each lecture only contain one piece of content? So Amanda, no, a lecture can contain as much content as you'd like. Okay, so Albert says, how do customers find our courses? So Albert, you are responsible for marketing your courses. That's why even on our cheapest plan, we take a very, very small fee versus Udemy, where they'll take upwards of 50%. They do marketing for you, but they own the students and they take an enormous percentage. Lucas says, what is the dashboard recording tool like to the student? Lucas, I'm not sure what you mean by dashboard recording tool. Do you mean the student, how they go through the courses? Patrick says, how long is the $99 per month charge for? Patrick, it's a subscription, so it's however long you'd want.
Robert says, is there an affiliate payment support on the plans? So on all the paid plans, the affiliate in-house affiliate program is supported. So you can have other authors or bloggers or influencers help promote your course and market your course for you. And you choose the revenue share that they get as well. Robin says, can you record your video? I think you just answered that. John, can you interlink with Zoom for live lessons? Yes, you can, but because it's Zoom and it's one-on-one interaction, so the student can also speak to the instructor, it will take them outside of Teachable, so please be aware of that. But if it's something like a webinar and it's a YouTube video or something embedded in the course, it will actually populate within the Teachable course itself or the lecture itself.
Duncan says, question, can quiz grades be used to determine if certificate is available? So Duncan, we're actually adding this feature pretty soon, so look out for that.
Oh, yes.
Are you sending info on how to do live webinars? Russell, I have pasted that into the chat multiple times, but I will drop it in any case. I'll drop it in a few more times. You can go to that support article about live webinars on Teachable. Teresa says, do I have to use a third-party email provider like MailChimp? So Teresa, you don't have to, but I recommend it. Teachable has a simple email provider in it, so you can send out blast emails, but you can't set up like complicated automations or email sequences, stuff like that. Gilly says, can you explain the affiliate program? So Gilly, Teachable has a built-in affiliate program for your school where you can have folks promote your courses and they'll automatically get a percentage when someone buys. We handle all of that. We track the links. We'll even pay people for you. It's really, really easy. Gilly, we do also have an affiliate program for Teachable. If you want to refer people to Teachable, we'll pay you for that. And we are GDPR compliant. That's just a quick one. Gabrielle says, yes, we're GDPR compliant fully.
Yes, we are. Someone asked, where does the content go if I leave Teachable? So you're in charge of your content. Teachable doesn't own it. It's indefinitely once you guys leave. Obviously, it's available if you stay, but indefinitely when you leave. But if you want to take it down, obviously, you're more than welcome to take it down whenever. Dragon says, I just joined. Will the replay be available? Yes, we will be sending a replay later on. I think it might actually be tomorrow that you'll probably get it. Robin says, how can I set up course prerequisites? So you could probably do something like having a student go through a course and completing maybe a quiz or whatever kind of prerequisites you have, and then manually enroll them into other courses once you're happy with them.
Lokesh says, can we put a quiz or test after each video? Yes, you can. You can't gate students from going forward unless they get a certain score. That we're actually working on that feature, but right now, yes, you can absolutely add a quiz. You just don't gate based off of that quiz.
Penny says, brilliant, GDPR compliant. Yes, we do try to take away all those headaches, like things like VAT and GDPR and things that you guys don't want to have to deal with, because they are big headaches.
And Bruce B, yes, we do integrate with other CRMs like Aweber, ActiveCampaign, Infusionsoft, etc. Paul, yes, people do CEUs through Teachable. So for example, University of Pennsylvania's law school, I'm actually just going to share my screen because that's an awesome example. Share my screen, and are going to pop up in the lower left.
Angela, yes, we are compatible with Infusionsoft.
Yes, I'm going to go to penlaw.teachable.com. This is University of Pennsylvania's online continuing education units. Those are done through Teachable, so I can hop right in and I can get 3 substantive CEU credits in all these states. Now, it'll depend though on who accredits your training. Like different accrediting bodies will have different requirements. Rachel says, Christopher says free trials. Can you do them? Yes, you can do free trials on Teachable. You can only do 1 month free trials. Like you can't do 7-day or 14 days right now. We're looking to add that functionality soon though.
Nice idea, Christopher.
Robin says, what do you think the prevention feature prevent moving forward if the fail quiz will be available? Robin, that'll be available on our on our business plan. Like we're looking to add compliance features to our business plan. We're looking to do that within the next few months. Okay, so Michael says, if I have a course in plant identification and want to create a separate one in bug identification, that would mean I need 2 plans for 2 separate schools. So Michael, think of it like this. Your school is like your brand. So if you have a completely separate brand, like if you do fitness training but also carpentry training, you might want to have those on 2 separate schools. Those seem like pretty separate brands. But I think that you could very easily have a course on plant identification and a course on bug identification on one school under like your own brand instead of like bugid.teachable.com or something. Okay, BB says, can we sell in countries that don't accept PayPal? So if you can't use Stripe or PayPal, we're gonna have a hard time paying you. I would just suggest getting paid outside Teachable. Then you give people like coupons to enroll for Teachable for free.
Dr. Alana says, how do I get a discount for multiple schools? So you can contact us at support@teachable.com or teachable.com/help. But I'd love to know how many schools you're thinking of, because also our enterprise plan might help you there.
Kimya says, can you use PayPal to pay Teachable for the Pro plan? Kimya, unfortunately not. Our billing provider, Stripe, only integrates with credit and debit card payments for monthly subscriptions. So you would need to pay us with a credit or debit card. Now, just to be clear, a PayPal debit card should work on Teachable. Stephanie wants to ask about security measures for content. So Stephanie, we take all industry standard security measures. Like we've spent like plenty of time, and we work with some of the best folks in the industry, like Wistia for video hosting. But Stephanie, I'm going to tell you something. Like I'm going to tell you an ugly truth that not many people are going to tell you. If someone can see your content on the internet, someone can steal it. That's it. That's the end of the
harsh truth.
Yeah, I know, it's just true. But think of it like this: I could put in as many bazillion technical features as I wanted to, but someone could just take their video camera and record the screen. It's literally that simple. Like, so we have put in place all the industry standard anti-piracy, etc. But what I recommend is, number one, watermark your content. And number two, make it downloadable, because that'll actually make it a better experience for your students. Like they're going to enjoy being able to consume your content offline. So actually watermark your content, make it available offline. And three, have ways to add value to your course that go beyond the actual content. So whether it's a weekly call, whether it's a membership in a private forum, like something where it's not just the content itself, but like an interaction with you that even someone who's just like looking at the content, like downloaded, wouldn't get anything out of. So adding value-added services is actually the best way to combat piracy. But the other thing I'll think of is like, people ask me all the time, they're like super concerned about piracy with online courses, and I get it, it's scary. But think of it like this. I'm sure a lot of people in here are authors. Were you guys worried about how easy it is for people to photocopy a book before you started writing your books? Like, it really is not going to actually affect your legit, real customers. It won't have any effect on them.
Linda says, please repeat the offer. I had to step away for a moment. And a few people have asked if you can repeat the offer or re-show the offer, Cam.
All right, so just a little bit more about our exciting offer.
While you do that, Sanka says, thanks guys, great webinar. Thank you so much. iPhone, iPads, are they available? Yes, so Teachable is optimized to mobile devices and iPads as well, so you can use us on mobile devices. That is great. Christian, good point.
Just everything you're going to do today. When you sign up for our Pro plan, you're going to get full access to Teachable U. Teachable U is Teachable's flagship training site. You're going to get access to everything on it. Our pre-recorded courses, our 4 main ones, plus monthly live webinars from our partners. And on the Pro plan, you'll also get the fast action bonus, 8 weeks of live group Q&A coaching. If you're watching this on the replay, you can still get this, but after the replay is gone, you will not be able to get it. The basic plan, you'll just get Teachable U. You will not get anything else. You won't get the group Q&A coaching, etc. So the basic plan only gets Teachable U. Pro gets Teachable U plus those 8 weeks of live group Q&A coaching.
Kelly asks, is there a way to offer physical products for sale, one that supports course content? Absolutely. So a way that some people have done that is they've added a document or a sheet for someone to fill in to give their shipping address, so that they can sell a physical product as well. Maria said something hilarious. She was like, artists are quite jealous beings, I do admit. That's really funny.
So someone asks if using, someone says, is using a custom domain typically convert better Teachable domain? Rachel, I'd say on average a little bit, because folks will probably recognize your brand and your domain a little bit. Okay, Maria says, thanks for that. It's coming to know already that your interface is safe. Dr. Lana, if you want to open a second school, email our support team, support@teachable.com, and we'll give you that discount. Lucas Wilson asked about the student dashboard. So the student dashboard, when they log in, they see an overview of all the courses that they're enrolled in, and they see what percentage of each course they've completed. When they click into a course, they can see specifically which parts of it they have and haven't completed. There's not like a separate reports page for them. They just see a quick overview of all their courses, or they can click in to see the specifics. And BB, yes, you can use custom domain in BASIC. Joanna, the group coaching sessions are at 2 p.m. Eastern. We also have a recorded library of them as well. Kyla Plaxton, I upgraded Pro, kind of nervous. Kyla, I know that you can be nervous, but don't worry. You're in the right place, because even in the worst case scenario, which is, something bad happens tomorrow, you don't have any time to do any of this, just shoot us an email after 30 days and we'll give you your money back. That's it. It's really that simple. So it's okay to be nervous, but you shouldn't be, because there's no real downside here. Now dive into Teachable U and learn a lot.
Kayla says upgraded as well. Virtual High Five, Real High Five. We've seen a few, and I've missed them, so apologies.
Nutritious moms are in Virtual High Five and Real High Five.
Tim says, do videos have analytics similar to Wistia? Actually, we have the exact same analytics as Wistia, because that's who we host with. So that means we can provide free unlimited hosting, streaming, and storage on all of our plans, and we actually take the data directly from Wistia and embed it into our reporting and analytics. So I hope that's useful. Sorry, it's moving so fast. How can we view more case studies? So I can shoot you a few teachable examples that I can send you. George says, sorry, I missed this exciting presentation. No problem. We will send a replay as well. And if you're then interested in the offer, you have 24 hours to sign up if you want. But for the live action bonuses, I think we have about 30 minutes or so. Tim, thumbs up, thanks.
Sheila says, I signed up for a free class from someone else on Teachable. If I want to do my own class, do I use that same login? I would use that same login. That way you'll be able to merge everything together, manage it all under one login. That's the nice thing about Teachable. You can manage everything under one login instead of having one login per school if you're involved with different schools.
Neil says, can I pre-sell courses? Absolutely, and we actually do recommend that you do that as well.
Sweden, Cecilia says, I'm living in Sweden. Will I be able to translate my courses into Swedish? Cecilia, yeah, absolutely. Not a problem at all.
Can I have different sections with multiple pricing? Yep, and there's no limit to the amount of pricing that you offer students as well. It's a really good way to get users to be able to sign up because you're giving them more options. Cheryl says, can you upload SCORM packages into courses? Unfortunately not, we don't support SCORM. Brett says, this was helpful, thank you. You're welcome, Brett, thank you for joining. What are the live action bonuses again? So they're group coaching calls. They are live every Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern time, normally with Cam, yours truly, right here. But they're really useful because it's not only instructors who come along, it's Cam's input, and it's more of a one-on-one interaction rather than typing within the chat. So you get to explain what your problems are and hear other people's success stories.
Tanya says, I want a live action bonus with annual, not monthly pro. Is that an option? Yes, it is. We've got annual versions of both plans available. To do that, you first upgrade to monthly and then you switch to annual. We won't double charge you. We'll give you a prorated discount. So our annual plans, you get 2 months for free, by the way. Jill says, we need to join the next 30 minutes to get the live action bonus. So Jill, the fast action bonus is only available as part of this webinar. So only during the webinar itself, and it'll be briefly available as part of a replay.
Wheeler upgraded. Woo, Virtual High Five.
Virtual High Five, Real High Five. Can we schedule lecture publishing? Yes, you can. That's done via drip content. So the lectures will be published in advance with drip, but they're only going to show up for the users on your schedule. If they try to go to ones in the future, it'll give them like this lecture locked message.
Christopher, can you do A/B testing on web pages? I actually don't know the answer to that. I'm really sorry. Do you know if we can? If they can do A/B testing on web pages?
So the answer is yes. We don't have like a built-in A/B testing feature, but plenty of folks do that. You can create different versions of the course and then send links out to those. Augustin is asking about transaction fees. Augustin, we have that available. If you just go to teachable.com and sign up, you can give that a try. And you'll be able to give it a try without an issue. Michelle says, can you upgrade from basic to pro at any time? Michelle, yes, you can, but you're not going to get the pro bonuses if you upgrade later. So Crystal says, I want to offer my course to the general public. Can then capture student emails to use for future course offerings? Crystal, yeah, that's the best thing about Teachable. When someone buys your course, you own their information, so you can reach out to them later and get them to sign up for your new content as well.
John says, can I ask again, how many different question types are there? I'm not totally sure what you mean, John. I saw this earlier.
So we've got multiple choice and true false questions available. Yeah. We don't have like surveys or quizzes right now. Actually, surveys we do because there's multiple choice. But we don't have like fill in the blanks.
But what you could do is you can embed something like a survey, or we integrate really nicely with something like SurveyMonkey, or you can directly embed a Google Sheet, which has more of a long form.
I would like to see the look of the course page, like from the student's perspective. Like, what does it look like when I'm a student? So I'm going to actually show you foursigmatic.com. So I'm going to show you a great example. So this is one of my favorite examples of a teachable school. So this is a company that is called Four Sigmatic. They make coffee alternatives out of dried powdered mushrooms. And when you hear that, you're like, what? Ew, gross. Like, that's what my first thought was. So they have these free courses that walk you through explaining, like, what are these mushrooms? Why are they good for you? Why should we be using this instead of coffee? So you can sign up for one of these courses for free. I'll drop this in the chat where you can do that. But the cool thing here is that they use this to market and promote their content. So when you sign up for this course, at the end of it, there's a quiz. And if you get, I think, like better than 50% on the quiz, you get 25% off your first order of mushroom coffee. So they drive a ton of money through this by getting people interested in the product using free courses. So just some business ideas for everyone watching this. That is completely possible, and I really like that idea. Sean, yes, you can add additional products that students can purchase, like upsell items. You just create a course called, product or whatever, and people would buy the course, and in that course you would like have a place for them to submit their shipping info, stuff like that.
It just changed the mindset of it actually being called a course. It could be consulting, it can be product, it can be whatever you need.
Rachel says, can we create a teachable checkout page and also an external checkout page for the same course? Yeah, Rachel, absolutely. You're fine to do that. That's not a problem. We don't make you sign any exclusivity agreements. I think you're going to find, however, that having that extra subscription is probably not going to be worth it.
Yeah, sure. DJ, much thanks. I made the leap to pro. Woo! Virtual high five.
Virtual high five. Real high five. Alan says, can I charge different amounts in different countries? Yes, Alan, absolutely. You can set whatever prices you want and whatever currencies you want, but I will say that users will see all the prices. So someone on your page will see both the US, Canadian, and European price if you set up 3 prices. So they would pick the one that corresponds. They wouldn't only see the US price, for instance.
Maria, you're welcome. I actually got cut off while I was typing. I sent it too quickly. So anything with an iframe can be embedded. So something like Quizlet absolutely can. I wasn't sure about your other system, but my guess is it would be able to. And there are other ways to integrate with something like SurveyMonkey as well.
Anurag says,
Hebrew available?
go ahead, sorry.
Is Hebrew available? Yep. So we can have left to right and right to left languages that we can support.
So Lucas is asking what new features you're working on that you're most excited about. So Lucas, we're actually working on a brand new payments product, which would allow you to get paid instantly, and we would also handle the back office work of paying your affiliates and authors and stuff like that. We're really, really excited about that. I cannot wait to launch that, so I can tell that your guys are some of the first to know about it. We can't tell you more right now, but I cannot wait to do that.
Do you support Russian language? Yep. So the way it works is what you're actually doing is you're going in yourself and you're changing the language on the back end. It sounds kind of complicated, but it's really not. It probably takes 15-20 minutes to change all of the interface language, and then any videos or content or text that you're uploading it in whatever language that you want. We obviously suggest it matches your interface, but that's up to you.
Tanya says, I signed up. When I try to confirm the email, it takes me to a security warning or forbidden site. So Tanya, I think that there might be an issue with the link that you're using. So what I'd ask you to do is just send an email to support@teachable.com, describe this, like include like a screenshot of the error message, and send them the link that you're trying to access. So please, we'll take a look at that. I think it should be an easy fix. There's probably just an issue with the link structure, but we'll just have to take a look. So shoot an email to support@teachable.com. We'll be happy to help you.
Cam Christian says, the British American Corporation works well. Thanks, guys.
What can I say? We've got a special relationship.
We'll take that. I also had a great question. What courses are most popular? That's a really great question. It's also a tough question because all subjects and industries, it's a variety of successes, but I would definitely say the ones that are the most successful are the ones that provide a transformation for the students kind of in the quickest way possible. But tough question.
Melissa's seeing the same security message when she clicks on that link. So Melissa, I'll ask you to submit shoot us an email, support@teachable.com. We recently changed that link structure, and I think that if the second person having it, I think that in probably a few browsers there's probably something going on with that link structure. That'd be my guess.
Jane Ann says, in Canada we're bilingual, so we use French and English in the same course. So you could, the way I would foresee that is you would have both Canadian and English both French and English content living within the same lecture, or you could have it, you could have like the English course and the French course, so that all the content is in the correct language, or the set language for them. Not Canadian English. Can you sell products like watercolor paint kits with your course? Yep, Cedar, that's actually a really good idea, and that's what people frequently do. So instead of it, or you think of it like a course, what you'd do is you'd say, okay, buy this watercolor painting kit that goes alongside. Maybe you could have it as an upsell at the end, and just make sure there's a form embedded in there for them to supply you their shipping address so that you can send them the watercolor painting kits. I really like that idea. That's cool.
Jane Ann says, thanks, they're both Canadian. Oui, nous sommes bilingues aussi, donc on comprend exactement.
Technically, I'm actually Canadian as well. So
you're technically
exciting.
Canadian. I knew there was something wrong with you. Or just kidding. So Oro says, how long does it take to complete the whole process if I have all the content ready? I'd say a couple of days. Or like again, if you have full time to devote for it and you have your all content ready. Jane says, très bien, oh, merci, ça c'est très gentil.
I'm so glad you can read it.
Lokesh says, can I have a video call with all students? So Lokesh, we don't have a video call program built into Teachable. That's just not a feature that we have. But you should use Zoom for that. We recommend Zoom. And so it works really well.
Heidi upgraded, virtual high five,
real high five. Tim says, can Teachable track minutes of engagement by students? So Tim, that's not a built-in feature Teachable, but I think that if you're using an analytics package like Google Analytics, it should be able to help you with that. That's not a native feature, though, to track minute by minute. Lali says, if you have a bilingual course, would you only use one language interface? So if you have a bilingual course, for most bilingual schools, they do slashes. So for instance, like a French English, like bilingual school would say, sign up / registrer. Or something like that. So you would have these slashes in the terminology.
Samantha said, how do I upgrade? So the button above, it should say, I'll tell you if you want, it says upgrade. It should be above the video. You can just upgrade via that, and then we track it automatically. Same Rachel's question.
So Linda and Rachel were asking this. Can you continue to add, change, update your content after it's already published in live? Yes, Linda.
Absolutely.
That's one of the best things about having a course versus a book. You can make the second edition live instantly to everyone who had the first edition just by updating it. You don't have to create a new copy or anything. You can update it. It's really easy.
Christopher says, how large can a video size be if you're uploading video? So 2 gigabytes is the maximum size, file size that you can add. To give you some context, I believe a full HD movie is about 1 gigabyte. And there's after that, there's no limit to the amount of videos that you can add or content. So let's say if it was, for instance, 4 gigabytes, you could break it down into 2.
So Lucas Wilson has a question about the business subscription. So the business subscription, Lucas, the first thing is the business subscription is meant for bigger teams. So you can, first of all, instead of 5 admins, you can have up to 100 admins. And you get custom roles for those admins. So you can have customer support people who can look at students' profiles, but they can't delete your courses or edit course content. You can have your finance team have access to the finances, but they can't access your student info, stuff like that. So we have custom user roles, much bigger number of school owners that are allowed, plus bulk student management. So if you're frequently selling in bulk to other companies, the business plan has significantly better functionality on that point. We also, on the business plan, we're developing a suite of compliance features. So for instance, requiring a student to get to a certain grade on a quiz before they move forward. So that's going to be on the business plan, looking to launch that in an upcoming quarter. Finally, on the business plan, we do not have a fee for our back office services. So our back office services, which means us paying VAT taxes and filing US state taxes, etc., we do that on the Pro plan for 2% of your revenue. On the high volume plan, on the business plan, there's no percentage taken. So we do your e-commerce, like the back office stuff, for free on high volume. And we have an additional features to support kind of power schools as well.
Katrina says, Cameron, how many languages do you speak? It's like, Katrina, don't tell him.
I only speak French and English, but I know how to say welcome in a lot of languages. JT says, do we have visibility to demographics of students? So JT, that's where Google Analytics will come in. So I would use Google Analytics to help out with, location and other demographic stuff. Someone is asking what the fee is for the business plan. The business plan is $500 a month. So it's significantly more expensive, but it adds a good amount of functionality.
Cindy says, does your platform support live chat? Absolutely. I'm on the pro plan, and you'll be speaking to our team who's behind us, our customer care team. They're awesome. They're also in the chat at the moment as well, so I keep seeing Nick popping up. So
Mira Riceberg from the Children's Book Academy. Can I download student profiles into Excel? So you can export a list of your students at any time. That'll come as a CSV. That'll include name, email, sign up date, other information, which you could, of course, open in Excel. Lokesh, you can upload any video file to us as long as it's 2 gigabytes or smaller. You don't have to upload multiple versions for different devices. We will automatically, when you upload a file to us, compress and deliver the right versions to the right devices. So Adriano says, I've already started making a course writing everything in my language. Is that okay? Yes, Adriano, it's totally okay. You don't have to write in another language to put on Teachable. Rachel says, Linda says, how can we connect with others on this webinar? I thought you would never ask. So I'd like to invite everyone in this webinar to join us in our private instructor Facebook group. Our private instructor Facebook
I
group.
can paste it.
For some reason, I can't paste in the link, so
Give me a second, I'll grab
do
it.
that. Lucas says, what do you have planned for growing your quiz options? So Lucas, we're planning on building those into compliance features. So like the students can advance until they get a grade on a quiz. Beyond that, it would be some additional kind of simple options around that. We don't have tons of plans on our quiz function coming up though. Jane Ann says you can't offer live chat on Evergreen course. So Jane, you can use, are you talking about the live support chat that Teachable offers? Is that what you're referring to, Jane Ann? I just want to make sure I'm giving you the right answer. Sheila, yes, we integrate with Constant Contact. Cindy says, can 2 people log down at the same time? So Cindy, yes, we don't. If you're trying to like share your owner login with like you have a staff member, we're not going to like boot one of you out. It's totally fine. Anurag says, can I use Teachable in countries not supported by Stripe? Yes. In that case, you would use our monthly payment system where we'd process payments for you and then send you a payment once a month.
I'm sending you the link to the Facebook group.
Aro says, you would collect the money for us and transfer it to our account instantly. So Aro, there's 2 options. The first option we have is what we call the monthly payment gateway. That's available on all plans. In that plan, we collect a payment for you, and then once a month we send you a PayPal payment. The other option, what we call custom payments, that's available on our Pro plan, and when we do that, you get the money instantly, and it's up to you to do it however you want. You link your own Stripe and PayPal accounts in that case. So Teresa says, Katie John said, did I hear him say you charge 2% at the end of each year of all sales for admin fees for Pro Plan? So Teresa, again, just to go back to what I just said, if you're using the monthly payment gateway for your sales, we handle a lot of admin tasks on that, like paying out authors and affiliates and VAT taxes. So if you're taking payments via the monthly payment gateway, on each sale we take 2%. If you then switch to custom, we don't take that 2% on those sales. So we only take those 2% on sales for which we're performing admin tasks.
Judith says, what is the deal with Fedora and Teachable? We used to be called Fedora, but like John said, that's probably our fault, but we are now. Facebook makes it really hard to change your URL for private Facebook groups, so that's why we're called the Fedora family. But yes, we are the Teachable tribe, actually. Cindy says, awesome. Russell says, do you integrate with Click Meeting? Off the top of my head, I'm not totally sure, but let me just check. My assumption is yes, if it's on Zapier. 2 seconds, Russell.
Okay, Vincil says, are we notified when a purchase is made? Yes, we send you an email automatically. Renee says, how could the one-on-one time upsell be provided through Teachable? Renee, that would be very easy to do. So I'm actually just going to share my screen with you. All right, so here we go. So what I wanted to show you is, I hope that you came for our demo, because in the demo, you might recall that we created this monthly subscription to group coaching, which is $400 a month. So we created, $300 a month. And we also created a coupon called the Upsell Special. So like you can get the first month free when you use this coupon. Then when I go into Susan's Guide to Underwater Soccer, the upsell for this, if I go to the thank you page, we've created a course called Monthly Subscription to Group Coaching at the $299 price point, and with the coupon, the upsell special. So someone who is looking at this thank you page, they can say, yes, I want to get a free month of your incredible coaching. and it'll go straight into the checkout like for free. Because they're getting it for free for that first month. So you would just, instead of creating a course called the group coaching, whatever, you would call it one-on-one coaching session, like however you want to do it. So yes, that's very possible and very easy to do. All right. Lokesh says, do you have Teachable API? So we have an API available on our business plan and up, but it's more for creating and updating students on Teachable's end. Lucas, so we, outside of what I mentioned earlier, we're like building our quizzing into like compliance features. We don't have any more immediate plans on the horizon for our quizzing. Adriana says, will issues occur if I receive the money instantly on our pro plan, someone asks for a refund within 30 days? No, it's, if you are on a plan where you're getting paid instantly, you set your own refund policy. You can refund them however you want. Sarmed says, how do I upgrade? You just click the button above the video to join now. So select the button above the video to hop right in. Coolness says, how easy is it to transfer an existing course to your platform? It's a 7-month course. Is there a shortcut? Unfortunately, there's not a shortcut. The fastest thing I can recommend is put the video content onto Dropbox or Google Drive. You can then import that into Teachable. You just drag in bulk like your videos from Dropbox or Google Drive, and they upload to Teachable very quickly. It uploads a lot faster than like uploading it from your computer. Katie, I don't know why, but there's like this blue dot that appears on the screen occasionally. I know I need to see it. Come on, it's right there at the end of the mouse. You see it keeps on popping up, that like weird little blue dot.
You okay?
No, what no, you can see it right there. that blue
Cam's been on this too long.
Okay. No, look, that blue flash keeps on coming up right there.
Okay, back to the
No, I swear I'm not making this up. I swear I'm going to take a video of this and post it.
Oh, okay. I take it back.
I was not crazy, I swear.
I thought Cameron had lost it for a hot sec. Can students interact real time with instructors? So they can comment on the lectures, and they also are able to interact with the instructors by emailing them directly as well. When you talk about in real time, it could, I suppose, within a webinar, but otherwise it would be within the lecture comments.
Andrew's asking about supporting one-on-one scheduling. So Andrew, we integrate with a lot of third-party providers like Calendly for one-on-one scheduling. So Karen says, can you give examples of someone using your platform for content that's not typical coursework? So here's an example. So from our examples, pedagogy. So this person is selling an ebook on Teachable, for instance. So she's selling her ebook right there to schools. Adriano says it's written in Norwegian. Adriano, that's not a problem. If it's written in Norsk, not a problem at all. Okay.
So you're gonna start speaking Norwegian then?
Okay. So Lucas, for example, if we decide to integrate SurveyMonkey for quizzing purposes, how would we be able to report and track our students' progress? So Lucas, you would in that case probably have a central dashboard, not on Teachable, where that would pull in reporting from Teachable, like course completion, and reporting from SurveyMonkey, like survey completion and survey grades and how people are doing on quizzes.
Heidi says maybe it's a reflection of the blue screen of your left shoulder. That is some Inception. It might be, but I don't think it's so.
There's a blue screen over.
I think maybe Heidi's messing with you, but I like it.
Heidi, what's going on? Katie's like, Cameron, you have to wake up. It's time to wake up. You know? You watching this right now. You've been in a coma for 5 years. Your whole family has been waiting for you.
Oh my God, that's terrifying. Dark. That got dark real quick.
Russell, I don't know specifically about Click Meeting. If Click Meeting allows you to have like at the end a call to action, like like Click Meeting, at the end you have this, buy my thing now, and you can put in a link to Teachable's checkout. It'll work with it. We don't have any special integration with Click Meeting though. Now,
yeah, I'm sorry, Russell. I was supposed to get back to you on that. Yeah, like Cam says, we don't have any automatic interaction with it, but you could possibly embed it because I know it's a webinar tool, but I don't know how it would work with our single page checkout system. So you could take payment outside of Teachable if you use via Click Meeting, but it doesn't look like we have a native integration.
So people are asking how they can set that or exclude it. So on the monthly payment gateway, since we're accepting the payments, we are over the VAT threshold, and we cannot by law attest to your, like, if you have a live element or something. So VAT will be charged if it's on the monthly payment gateway. So if you link your own payment gateway, though, you can turn off VAT. In our upcoming payment option that I mentioned, though, you should be able to disable VAT on a course-by-course basis, but more on that coming soon. Okay, Matt is upgrade to Pro. Matt, great to have you.
Virtual
high five, real high five. Kyle, the trainings in Teachable U are available on the basic plan. Rachel, do instructors get notifications when a student leaves a comment on an article? Yes. So you can turn those notifications on or off. You might be turning them off faster than you think, because people can leave a lot of comments.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Lourdes says a magazine type subscription is different from a drip. So Lourdes, you wanted to have it so that when someone joins the course, they only get content moving forward. So Lourdes, I don't really like that, to be honest. That's not a business model that we really support, like where someone won't get access to the past content. We believe that people should be making their subscriptions more and more valuable over time. So that incentivizes people to join as time goes on. So I really am not a fan of the magazine style subscription. I'm just not a huge fan of it. We don't have any native support for it, but I don't know. Do what you want. It's not a big thing when Teachable. If you want to do that in Teachable, I would do that like month by month. So you could have a new course every month, which you give for free to the people who were in last month's course. So people, like new folks, they're not going to get last month's course. They're just going to get the ones going forward.
Russell says, can we embed with Zapier? So in Zapier, it doesn't really work like that. And with Click Meeting, I did actually check. It doesn't integrate via Zapier, unfortunately. The way Zapier works is we've created a set of around 20 actions, and then those actions create a trigger on different platforms. But it unfortunately doesn't work with Click Meeting. They're not on Zapier.
Gabrielle, we are the merchant of record, but we're providing the service to the students on your behalf. So we are a business acting on your behalf, kind of like your agent, okay? Now that changes a little bit. If you link your own direct payment gateways and we're not processing the payments, then we are not the merchant of record. We're just hosting your courses, and we don't have any kind of student relationship.
Linda says, I'm trying to sign up, but the form tells me my email is already taken, and yes, it's by me.
Linda, click the sign in button on the top right, or top right. I don't know which. I kind of forget if this flips our video or not, but it's top right, whichever one of those is the right. Lokesh, yes, you can use our drip function to release content over time, like 5 videos a month. So someone asked me, from Mira Reisberg from Children's Book Academy, how do you go about selecting which courses are included in a membership site? Can you demo? So Mira, I can absolutely demo for you. So you're just going to give me 1 second. I'm just going to open up an incognito window, go to my.teachable.com.
While you do that, Quinn says, great stuff, team. Looking forward to launching, and keep us up to date. If you're launching or if you're about to launch, let us know in the Teachable tribe. It's really exciting to see and to use. Mara says, yay. Do you have a list of applications that integrate with Teachable? Yes, Chani, what I'll do is I'll send you our integrations, which is on our knowledge base, and also how we integrate via Zapier. With Zapier basically enables us or gives us the ability to connect with like thousands of platforms as well. And if there's a particular one in mind, do let me know. So let me send you that.
All right. I mean, I'm just going to share my screen with you to walk you through like that bundling function, like how to select just a few courses. So I've got a course in my school called Lenses. And I want to include a few courses in this bundle. So I'm just going to click remove there. So when you go into a course, I'm going to zoom in 2 clicks. There's a bundle contents tab. I just click on bundle contents. Now I can add a course to this bundle. So I just click select course, and I can do like additional resources, for instance, as one of the courses, or making beautiful envelopes as one of the courses, or Stella test. So now when someone buys this course, Lenses, they'll get all the bundle content within it. And indeed, let me just preview this. I'm going to preview the course curriculum as an enrolled student, and I'm going to see that as an enrolled student, I can look at the content in this course, and then I can click on included courses to hop into this from here, okay? And I'm just going to bring us back. I hope that answered your question.
JT says, instead of lifetime access per purchase, can a course have an expiration date? So, what you can do is you can offer a time-limited access. So let's say if you wanted to give someone 6 months access, what will happen is you set this up and have people unenroll after, have it unenroll people automatically after, say, 6 months. I'll shoot you a blog article on how you can create that.
So Mary says, finish up.
I was going to say, it's not native though. It's something you have to create, but once it's done and set up, it's done and tested.
You should also consider, Leela, just setting it as an annual subscription. That way, if they want to renew each year, it's their choice. If they don't want to, they won't pay. If they do, then they will pay.
Sorry,
Teresa,
that's not what I meant to say.
Teresa, we're never going to be an all-in-one system. The reason is, as I think you've experienced with the competition, all-in-one systems are going to have a lot of weaknesses. We are really good at the online course and e-commerce stuff. That's our strength. We are not going to be ConvertKit or MailChimp ever. We're not going to try and build all their features. We play really well with them, but we're not going to try and do everything because then you end up not being good at anything. So we recommend you integrate with a full mailing provider like MailChimp or ConvertKit instead of trying to run your email list directly through Teachable. Adriano, your card is declined. Adriano, I'm very sorry about that. Unfortunately, we don't decline cards. Your bank declines it when Stripe, our processor, tries to charge a card. The bank says, do not approve this card. That's what's happening. So you need to call your bank and say, hey, I'm just trying to buy this American software. Could you please unlock my card? It might be because it's a US company, but just give them a call and you should be able to try it again. Mary Elizabeth, just go to my.teachable.com, and then from there you can click the Create New School icon on the left. Anthony, apologies if this was covered. Is site integration to your own site included with the basic plan? It is included in the basic plan. The Pro plan unlocks a bunch of additional features, but that feature is included in the basic plan. And wow, YouTube is telling me that we have watched collectively 543 hours of today's webinar. Wow.
It's pretty impressive. She says, thank you. I appreciate your honesty. Of course, that's what we try and be transparent here.
Jane Ann, yes, we use PayPal as well as Stripe, but just to clarify, I'm talking about you paying us for Teachable. People paying Teachable, we only accept credit or debit cards for paying for Teachable subscriptions.
Anthony, perfect. Thank you. You are awesome. All awesome. Thank you. Wow, I can't read today.
Lilia says, will my courses appear in upper positions in Google searches with a Pro plan? So Lilia, that's not as much an artifact of what plan you're on as how good your SEO is. So you would have to, there's actually lots of courses about this, but you need to build your SEO, building links to your site so that Google sees your site as being in a position of authority. Something that helps is using a custom domain, because if, let's say you already own mywebsite.com, if Teachable is at courses.mywebsite.com, it has a lot of the boost from your existing rank on mywebsite.com. Lucas says, hey guys, thank you so much for your help today. You all did a great job. Lucas, that means so much. Really appreciate that.
Maria says, can we buy the basic plan and then upgrade to professional? Yep, absolutely. It's really easy to upgrade or downgrade. It's totally up to you, and whatever matches your needs.
Rhonda says, if I stop later on, what happens if I lose a course? So Rhonda, we put your content in a holding mode. You just lose all the paid features. Students will continue to access it, but you're going to lose, if you've set up anything on the Pro plan with quizzes or certificates, those will go away. You won't be able to offer coupons or email your students. You lose all the paid features. Well, someone says, will you ever branch out to allowing teachers to market their course, or will we ever market courses for folks? So we are never going to be a course marketplace because we never want to compete with your marketing. We never want you to have the experience of, having someone putting up your $500 course about carpentry and someone else undercutting you by $100. We want it to have you be the marketers. We're the nerds. We're good at building this stuff in the back end, but you guys are good at the marketing. Chani says, will the paid features come back? I'll restart my subscription. Of course. We're never going to be mad if you unsubscribe. So yeah.
We'll be upset, but we won't be mad.
Stephanie says, do you handle when people fail to pay for the course if you offer payment plans? Stephanie, yes, we handle it automatically. We do the dunning, so we automatically send them emails and send them increasingly angry emails and bill their card multiple times. And if after multiple efforts their card is still failed, we will remove them from the course automatically.
Roman says, is today's session using Teachable's live webinar? So this is actually using vMix and I believe Google Hangouts. It's a custom built webinar feature.
Mira Reisberg, I have pretty good Google status from many years with Weebly. Now that I'm transferring everything to Teachable, will I keep my domain status visibility? Mira, whenever you make a platform switch of any kind, there will be a slight hit for SEO as things catch up. But there's nothing specifically that will cause your SEO to tank about moving to Teachable.
Thanks, Jasper. You guys rock. For your time and your advice, you rock.
Fensel says, how many schools can we make per plan or monthly? So you can create as many schools as you want, but our plans are per school. So if you've got one school on the pro plan, if you've created a second school, that won't by default have any plan attached to it. So we offer a discount on multiple plans beyond the first. But just to clarify, most folks only need one plan in one school. You only need multiple schools really if you have multiple brands that need their own unique training sites.
Nicole, you can link Teachable to your existing site, and I'm going to shoot you an article on how you can do that too.
Lokesh says, what happens if someone does a credit card fraud kind of thing? So Lokesh, our payment processor is Stripe, which has some of the industry's most advanced anti-fraud tools built right in. If a fraudulent purchase comes through, well, then it's up to you to refund it or deal with a chargeback. It's the same as anything else with e-commerce.
Welcome, Nicole.
Mira, so I just went over this, but yes, we handle it automatically. We send dunning emails and payment updating emails, and we automatically remove folks if they end up failing. Bob says, how are you different from what Pat Flynn and Amy Porterfield offer? So Pat Flynn uses our platform. Amy Porterfield, I think, uses her own custom WordPress platform. Neither Pat nor Amy are selling a platform. They sell training about courses, and we've worked with them in the past. But we have our own branded training, which Pat actually has endorsed, which we think is really valuable because we've got all the data. Like, as great as Pat and Amy are, we've helped tens of thousands of course creators, and the data we have because of that is kind of crazy. Access to info. Same question as Kelly. How can we search for courses available on Teachable? You can't. Teachable is not a search engine. You can't find Teachable courses by searching Teachable. This is deliberate. We do not want to be a marketplace. We're not going to be a place where if you upload your course and someone searches for that topic, they see the cheaper course and then they buy that one and you get all sad. Okay, that leads to a rush to the bottom, like what happened with Udemy. Okay. Judith says, are the group coaching chats recorded? Judith, so we do record some of them. You should try to attend live though. Lokesh is asking about the competition. We offer a lot more functionality on the course side, and we're a lot cheaper. Like, we don't pretend to have to be an email marketing software as well. But that's why they're a lot more expensive, and their email marketing stuff really isn't that good. Rachel is asking again about the competition. So Rachel, about that platform and specifically in particular, the main things I'd say is, number one, our look and feel is a lot nicer, just from the admin perspective and from the student perspective. I like their new course, like their page builder, and we actually have some stuff coming on that front very soon. But other than that, their interface is kind of clumsy, the look and feel isn't that great, and students see that too. We also have much, much better e-commerce options, like our one-click upsells and shared payments, which is actually kind of crazy. If someone's bought a Teachable course before from any Teachable site, their credit card info will be saved when they go to buy yours. So this leads to higher checkouts, better conversions. So there's a lot better e-commerce, and on the look and feel side, I think we're a lot better. Access to info, check out teachable.com/examples, and please join us in our...
Sorry, I promise I'm about to send those examples for you.
And join us as well in our Facebook group.
Why is my... I think you guys are breaking my chat.
Heidi, I think what you're going to do, you're just going to send your webmaster a link to our support article, which walks you through the domain setup process. Mary Elizabeth, as long as you're just upgrading to the basic plan, you don't need to actually upgrade through the button for us to get to you, because the basic plan you just get Teachable U, which is what you'd get anyway. For the pro plan though, you would need to upgrade through the button. Rhonda, we do not have email sequences and stuff built right now. We're not an email list provider like ConvertKit or MailChimp, and we're not going to try to pretend to be. Instead, we work out partnerships with great brands like ConvertKit. JT says, thanks, this was great upgrade. Look forward to building my first course.
Nice. Stephanie says, can you speak to pricing, your recommendations on how to decide on pricing? So Cam had some great advice earlier. So one is to give your users more ways to pay you, and the second is give your users What's the second piece of advice?
Give your users multiple ways to pay you, and give your users ways to pay you more.
Thank you. So what you mean by that is by offering maybe additional upsells or something like consulting or one-on-one work with you as well. But in terms of giving you an actual price, it's really hard to tell what your audience is or what your topic is. So I would just do a bit of background research prior to it, but make sure you don't cut yourself short and undersell your course. That's really important because you're going to put a lot of work into it. So I would just not go below what you think you should.
Nicole Murray. So I think the place where we go into funnels the most is in our blog, in the Teachable You courses, and in the partner trainings for Teachable You. That's been the place where we've talked about funnels the most. We haven't gotten like super advanced into funnels though, just because funnels look different for every person. However, in our Facebook group, you can absolutely chat funnels with lots of other folks who will be able to chat about that. Like there's a ton of folks sharing stuff like that in our Facebook group.
Mary
Elizabeth upgraded.
Yep. Oh, fair try 5. Real high five. Cam did go into this a little bit. So, do students retain access to my course if I close my Teachable account? Yep. So, if you stop paying for your subscription, students will still retain access to the course, but obviously you lose all the paid features. But then, if you were to start up again, all the features would come back. Teresa, multiple ways to pay. Okay, Teresa, you've actually been helping me throughout this entire webinar, so thank you so much. She was like, multiple ways to pay and multiple ways to pay more. I love that. Thank you for reminding me because I definitely did just forget for a hot sec. Maria says, just received the email that bonuses applied. All good, thank you. Maria, that's great to hear. And virtual high five, real high five. Nina says, thank you guys, amazing presentation. Oh, thank you. A wealth of information. You make it easy. That's awesome to hear. Thank you so much. If we've missed any of your questions, please feel free to repost because I wouldn't want to make sure we miss that. Will students come to Teachable if I have a custom domain? So you can have a custom domain, but just as a general rule of thumb, we're not a marketplace, so people won't come to Teachable to look for your course. It's your own business, it's your own platform, so they would be, you'd be looking they'd be looking for your domain or your promotion. Lisa says, thank you guys, you've been really informative. Thank you so much for joining us.
Really appreciate that. It means a lot.
Yeah. Elizabeth says, thank you. So if I understand correctly, I still need to have my CRM and use it with Teachable. So you can, we do have an email service within Teachable, or you can natively email within Teachable. But to be honest, a CRM system is way more advanced, and we leave it completely up to CRM systems to do what they do best. So you can do segmentations, and you can do tagging and things, and more complicated email flows. So we do recommend using a CRM. But you don't have to.
Nikki Cooper, don't worry, this was recorded, and you're going to get a replay automatically. Mary Elizabeth, is there a way to transfer a course from my current platform for Teachable? So, Mary, unfortunately, you don't have like a one-click transfer my course button, but get in touch with our support team. Let's see what we can do. The main thing that they're going to recommend is that you add your videos and your other content to Dropbox or Google Drive. You can bulk import from there really quickly, like way faster than from your computer.
Gillian says, thanks, really clear presentation and a lot to take in. Gillian, thank you. And I believe you're from Scotland.
Thank you.
So thank you for joining.
Anurag, yes, the domain gets SSL with Teachable automatically. Stephanie says, one of the best Teachable webinars. Thank you. Yes, so nice.
Cool.
Cindy says, is it mandatory to include the money back guarantee? So Cindy, on our monthly payment gateway, yes. But if you link your own custom gateway, then no.
But we actually do recommend offering a money back guarantee because it instills a lot of trust within your students and the people who are gonna, pay for it.
Fridge from Duncan. Lokesh says, will students come to Teachable if I have a custom domain? Lokesh, so again, we host the pages, so yeah, they'll come to Teachable, but the domain will be yours, okay?
Cindy, sorry, I'm back to what I was saying. So, you don't have to offer that money back guarantee, but something you can also do so that, if you're worried about someone just buying it, going through the course and then getting money back guarantee, is you can drip content out over a set period of time. So you slowly release content out.
S says, it looks live but isn't, but still thanks. Hey, S, do you still think this isn't live?
Inception again.
Hey, if you think that this isn't a live webinar, if you're a robot, could you just type in the chat, be like, hey, I'm a robot, chime in here. So Stacy says, what platform do you recommend for video content? So Stacy, do you mean like for recording video content? Like, how do you mean by what platform do you recommend for video content? We host your videos for you built into Teachable. So I want to make sure I understand what you mean when you say video platform.
Yeah. Angie, great webinar. Thank you. Heidi says, money back guarantee is obligatory in Europe, 14 days minimum. Okay, so you could offer for
and the robot
14
in the
days.
chat says, hello world.
I knew it. This is not live.
That's a robot. Adriano
hilarious.
says, I am afraid that many people will take advantage of the money back guarantee. So Adriano, typically we see a refund percentage of like 5% or so.
Yeah, it's really not high. But
not high at all.
Let me shoot you that article on how you can drip content out over a set period of time. Because that really helps. And then if you give them the option of, say, a subscription and you constantly add courses, they'll see the benefit of obviously staying with your site. But generally, we don't see a high return rate. Angie, how many courses can you have per school? Great question. Unlimited. So there is no limit to the amount of courses, content, or even students that you can have enrolled into your school. So that's what's really exciting. The robot. I am a chatbot. Get out of here. God, it's ruining it. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you for joining. That's very kind of you to join. The robot too. How many courses? I've already said that one. Maria, it's live. All my questions have been answered as I've entered them. Thanks, Maria and Elizabeth. I'm glad someone believes this is live.
I am a chatbot. Beep, boop, boop, boop.
Stacey's like, yes, recorded content.
Angie says, how many courses can you have per school? Content. Unlimited. Adriano says, but I am selling to Norwegian people. No, very greedy. Andrew and I was just in Norway, and I didn't think all the people there seem really nice. But that's across geography. We don't see super high refund rates anywhere. Mira, when you duplicate a course, it does not duplicate student comments. Students' content isn't copied over into it. Okay, Stacy says platform recording content. So Stacy, what I recommend for screen recordings on a Mac, there's a platform called ScreenFlow. So I'll drop a reply. ScreenFlow for Mac. Oh, I just need to learn how to type. Flow for Mac. Camtasia for PC. So Mira, there should just be a duplicate button right on the course. When you click duplicate it, it will create a copy on the school.
If we do coaching with clients, taking courses, do we do it on the Teachable platform? Yes, you absolutely can do that on the Teachable platform. Actually, I have a really good article that I can shoot you that breaks that down a bit better.
Oro says, can I have a navigation option video? So Oro, students, they can navigate through the video. They can select where they want to go. So Gabrielle says, can I offer free courses built on Teachable? Yes. So you can do that on Teachable. You can have some courses free, some courses not. It's very easy. So Michelle, sorry, you've asked this question several times. If we do coaching with clients taking courses, how do you do it on the Teachable platform? So Michelle, if you want to like sell coaching as a course, like, sign up here and get like a month of coaching. That's your course, is a month of coaching. You would actually redeem it typically on Skype or Zoom, something like that. Teachable doesn't have like a live two-way video exchange. Ava says, do I have the option to make students not be able to download videos? Yes, Ava, you can turn on and off downloadability. Angela says, are you compatible with Zoom? Yes, we are compatible with Zoom. Adriano says, is it possible to issue a 14-day money-back guarantee? So Adriano, technically on our gateway, on the monthly gateway, it's 30 days. 14 days, though, will probably be enough to catch the large majority of folks who ask for refunds. But just be aware that if someone writes into us and it's like, hey, I asked for a refund after, 10 days and you didn't give it to us, we would have to grant that then. So Mario says, does a customer of mine who bought one course see all the other courses he didn't buy yet? So Mario, you can have so that your courses are private, so students would only see the ones that they're enrolled in. You can have some courses public so that students can see them even if they're not enrolled with them. So you can set it up how you want. Wayne Outlaw, you're in the Carolinas, just joined you. Hurricane Florence, so the webinar, recording the webinar be available. Wayne, please close the webinar. This is not the most important thing you should be doing. Don't worry, this webinar has been recorded. You're going to get a replay automatically via email.
Michelle, checking out the link. Great. Yeah, let me know if it's useful, and I'm sure I can find you more as well if you need. Wayne, they said yes by tomorrow. Correct.
S says, okay, sorry, I saw nothing. Thanks. S, no worries. We forgive you. We know that we're live. Tracy says, where can we gain access to Teachable U? Tracy, that's actually at u.teachable.com. And thank you so much for upgrading to Teachable Virtual High 5, Real High 5. So Michael, I use Storyline a lot. Is your LMS compatible with such presentations? So Michael, it depends on what kind of file you're exporting. If you can't upload SCORM files to Teachable, so like Captivate and Storyline files typically aren't going to work with Teachable. So you can upload them to Teachable. They're just not really going to like work. They would just upload as like a file for students to download. Mm-hmm. Wayne, all your prep is done. Just waiting. Wayne, okay, stay safe, my friend. Wishing you the best of luck.
Yeah. Maria says, how do I protect my videos from being stolen? So you can watermark them. If you don't want them to be downloadable, you can toggle that off. But they are behind a paywall, obviously, so users have to enroll into the course as well to get access to any course content. Tracy, where can I go to gain access to Teachable U courses? Oh, weekly group coaching. So you'll be emailed that access as well. But I think Cam just answered that too. Susan, have you talked about roles, owner versus author? Who can approve comments? Great question, Susan. So owner, basically the primary owner can obviously edit the customization of the school. They can add content. An author can contribute content to the school itself. They can have access to that course's revenue share. They can see the students. They can see that course content, but they can't see anything else. Whereas the owner can. Who can approve comments? So you can, you as an owner, you can you can moderate comments as well.
So Robot says, on the Zoom topic, I only find one knowledge base article and it doesn't seem appropriate for course embedding. So Robot, it's kind of boring, but you just put the link to the Zoom call in like a lecture. So for instance, in your course, you might have a lecture called Weekly Coaching Call. Each week you would put in the link for that week's Zoom call. People would go to that lecture, click on the link, and they would join the Zoom call. It's really that simple. So someone says, do I have to upload the course in one go? It consists of 18 lessons, but only want to drip feed every 2 weeks. So you can upload it in one go, or you can upload the content as you like. It really is up to you. You don't have to upload it all at once. Tracy, check out teachable.com/experts. We've got some agencies on there that might be able to refer you to some folks. Or ask in our private instructor Facebook group.
That's a good one. Trona says, if I were as good as you, I'd do live webinars and I'd be rich.
And guys, really unfortunately, it's almost 4 p.m. here in New York City. And
whoa, what?
Yeah. And I've got a call I have to get on right after this, so I need to wrap this up. Katie, do you want to like keep on doing some questions for another 5 minutes
for sure.
or something?
I'll stay in the chat. Guys, let me know if you have any questions. I think Cam has got to bounce, but do you want to say thanks?
And we'll wrap this up probably within a couple of minutes, but I just wanted to end, at least for myself, by thanking everyone, because at the end of the day, there are so many folks out there who, are interested in online courses, but not many folks will actually take the time to learn something. And you guys did. So on behalf of myself,
and from me,
and everyone here at Teachable, thank you. And Katie, I'll leave you to close it out for a couple minutes, guys.
So much.
It was so nice to meet all of you.
Bye, Cam. Yeah, guys, let me know in the chat if you do have further. Ooh, this feels weird sitting here. Let me know in the chat if you do have further questions.
Katie's like, ooh, this is warm.
I know, this is very warm. This is kind of disconcertingly warm. A lot of people saying, thank you, Cam. Enjoy your call and jump on. Some people in the chat were asking what the offer is, so let me just jump to that for you. Give me a second. I'm just going to present this. This now feels very weird just by myself. So some people in the chat were asking what you get today of the offer. So if you join today on the monthly pro plan, you would get full access to Teachable U, and you also get courses within that, and it could be something like create your course topic, helps you choose how you can build your audience, helps you create your course, helps you launch your school, and access to our live webinars. So our live webinars that we do within Teachable U. And the fast action bonus is just about to end, and it's group coaching calls with Cameron, who's just left to jump on a call. So do ask in the chat if you have further questions. Wow, it's 1:30 a.m. in India. Well, thank you so much for joining. Esther says, if I'm not at all tech savvy, would you recommend to learn about incorporating a PowerPoint presentation? So I would have to say this. So if you don't feel like you are tech savvy, we do have a lot of support, as well as online support with our Teachable knowledge base, and we also do have our live chat, or we just have our Teachable support for all of our plans. And if you are going to incorporate a PowerPoint presentation, I would recommend doing a PowerPoint presentation myself, and we can obviously help along the way. Robin, upgraded. Virtual high five. I feel weird just high-fiving myself, but whatever. Upgraded, but I didn't receive the emails with Teachable U group courses. So you will receive the emails. There may be a slight delay, but also make sure you check your promotions tab and your spam tab just in case. It shouldn't have gone there, but just in case. And if after this, after I jump off and you still haven't got it, make sure you get in contact with teachable.com/help or support@teachable.com, and we'll absolutely make sure that you get access to it, because we track it automatically, and we also wouldn't just leave the webinar and leave you high and dry. So we're here to support you guys, so don't worry about that. Cindy says fast action bonuses extended with replay. So the extended with replay. It's not extended with the replay. It's only during the live webinar, which is for, depending on when my next call is for like another few minutes. Cindy, for as long as I'm here, basically. Erica says, thank you, great value and time invested. Erica, thank you so much. That's awesome. Where can I find the talk about, Michael says, where can I find all the content you talked about today as we are learning? So all the content that I've actually like popped in the chat, I'm getting from our Teachable knowledge base and our Teachable blog. And also a great resource is our Facebook group. And another thing, or another place where you can get it from is by watching the webinar. We will send a replay, of course. Do all those calls begin Friday? Yeah. 9:14. Yep, they'll start. They're every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern time as well. This feels weird not being able to speak to someone. I just feel like I'm speaking to myself, but I'm glad to see I've still got 100 people here, because of that. Otherwise that would be weird. Do let me know if I've missed any questions. I am trying to scroll through to see if I've missed anyone. Lots of people saying thank you, so awesome. Tracy says, how do we join the calls? So you'll be sent a link of how you can join the call. It's a Zoom link. So what's going to happen is you're able to actually interact with the Teachable instructor. You're able to interact with the Teachable employee. So it's probably Cameron. So you'll see him again. But it means you can also speak as well as like other instructors as well, which is nice. It's way more intimate. Can you send an email with promotional offer today? So we see what's included. There will be a follow-up of what is included. The only thing to note is the group coach calling won't be included because it's a fast action bonus. Ajay, you gave an example of a course that used Kickstarter to raise funds to pay for their course creation. Do you have any further information on how they presented their request for people to donate to their Kickstarter? That's a great question. I don't know the ins and outs of it. I think it was a breakdown of what they were going to offer within the course and what was going to be included in the course curriculum to talk about card magic and to teach how they're going to teach card magic. I know of another school off the top of my head that also did it with... they did something similar. It wasn't through Kickstarter. They actually did it through Teachable, and it was similar to fundraising, but within Teachable. So it was saying, okay, I'm an artist. I'm creating these paper flowers, which are actually they were stunning. But while I'm doing it, I need money to raise to keep my studio open and to be able to create these. And then if you support me with these packages, I will send you these flowers after a certain period of time. And it worked really well. It raised money for this artist to create these, these beautiful paper flowers. I don't want to say paper. It's not parchment paper. It's really thin paper, but I can't remember. Anyway, I went a bit off course there. What if my course doesn't get any students after 1 month? So if you feel like you're not making progression, or maybe you haven't created your course, or you don't even feel like Teachable is right for you, feel free to cancel after 30 days. Get in contact with us and we'll give you a free money back guarantee. We obviously can't guarantee sales or students because it like we were saying earlier, it is your business. That's why we take either none or a very small percentage of sales. So consider it like your own business and your own your own content, because obviously you own all the content and the students and their data. We don't own that. Estrel says everyone will get a replay. Correct. Everyone will get a replay of this. For launch, I'm speaking way too fast. If I am speaking too fast, I get too excited, so do let me know. Do you have them written the best practices to pre-selling a course? Actually, that's a great question. So, my Typinator shortcuts aren't working. So I do on our blog, we have a breakdown of how you can do kind of pre-selling. Instead of me looking for that, I'll go into some explanation on how you can pre-sell. So basically what we suggest for something like pre-selling a course, is offering something like a lead magnet. So that could be effectively like a PDF or a video series or something that's offering a user value so that they give you something in return. So you're not just giving away something for the sake of giving something away, you're giving a user value. So you're sending them something for free, and in return they're actually giving you their email address. So it's a great way to start to pre-sell the course, to give them a snippet of what's going to be within the course. And we actually don't suggest that you complete your entire course before releasing it, because it's great to have some users go through to give you some advice as you're building it out, so you don't build it out completely and then you're like, oh, there's actually this weird annoying blue dot that Cameron had earlier in every video, and then you would have to go through and redo all your course. So best practices for pre-selling, check out our blog, but also ask in our Facebook group. I think that's a really great way to do it. For launching a course, will everyone get a replay? Yes. Thank you. Ajira, thank you so much for answering my question about Kickstarter with specifics and useful suggestions. Oh, you're more than welcome. I'm glad that was useful. Whew. Cindy says, link for Jeff's course launch webinar. I'm not 100% sure what you mean, Sydney. Do let me know and I can try and help you out for sure. And if it's something that I can't grab, someone from our support team could definitely grab for you. If you could question. If you could recommend one book on the topic of online course creation marketing, which would it be? One book. This is actually better asked in our Facebook group, I think, and I'm not just plugging that for you guys to join. It's actually a really great resource. Even if you're not joining Teachable, it's a really great way to kind of get in with the community and see if you like it. Because I feel like people have a very similar mindset within the Teachable community, which is really exciting and a really good a way to help with your different stages of being an instructor as well. Monica says, what is the coupon code for joining today to get live coaching? So Monica, there's no coupon, which is exciting. You just select the button above. So there should be a button. I'm hoping it's above me or I look ridiculous. You should be able to select a button above, and we actually track it automatically. So once you upgrade, we'll then be able to send you the bonuses for today. How about the year price? It's not visible in the Pro upgrade. Yes, that's a great question. If you upgrade, I know it's saying that you're going monthly, you then go within your Teachable school and you upgrade to a yearly plan. We're not going to double charge you. We're going to prorate your account so that you're obviously not being double charged, and you will, I believe that you save 2 months if you pay for an annual plan. That's so funny. You rock. You're the first person to ever answer my question on a live webinar. I'm so pleased. And more importantly, I'm sorry that we've missed your previous questions. So sorry about that. But I'm pleased that you think I rock. That's great. Monica, what is the coupon code useful for joining today to receive the live online coaching? So Monica, you don't need a coupon code, it's just the button above, but you will if you upgrade to Pro. That's when you get the live group coaching. Cindy says, another person said that there is a course launch webinar now link. Oh, another person said there is a course launch webinar now. Cindy, I'm really sorry. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure what you're asking for. It may have been mentioned, but maybe I wasn't focusing on that. Sorry, Cindy. Give me. I'll mull it over, but I'm not 100% sure. Michael, I just upgraded to from free to Pro. Will I get the bonuses? Absolutely. Virtual high five. real high five to myself. You will absolutely get the bonuses. Make sure you check in your promotions tab. And then you should receive it within a few minutes. And if not, obviously feel free to get in touch with our support team, but you should receive it. He says, is entry for the Facebook community open to anyone? So it's a private instructor Facebook group, but Noelle, our community manager, and Akila, who sit behind somewhere here, they will be able to approve you. It may take a moment or two, but Tay says, thanks for attending the webinar. Thanks for helping out, Tay, within the chat. Tin says, the button is indeed above, so you don't look ridiculous. Okay. Thank you, Tim. I did feel slightly silly doing that. Cindy, I don't have the link. Oh, check in the Facebook page. Okay. Woo. Cindy, there you go. Sorry, I didn't answer that for you. And thank you for helping out. Do you have Mark says, do you find a single extension webinar to be much good with Teachable? Single extension, extensive webinar to be good match with Teachable. I'm not 100% sure what that is. A single extension webinar. Basically, you can obviously do webinars within Teachable. I'm not sure if Single Extensive is a webinar platform, but I've seen a lot of people do it with YouTube, and they just embed the YouTube video when they do a webinar in Teachable. But I'm not sure if you're asking about a particular platform. Estrel, thank you. I have to go. Thank you for joining. When is the deadline? So for all the bonuses, I forgot where's the time go. For all the bonuses, particularly the group coaching, it's until I finish this webinar, which is probably in a few minutes. And then for the Teachable U bonus with the pro or the business plan, it's 24 hours. Cindy, I'm glad you saw that. Good. Terry says, can you add sound clips within the course, maybe in the text area? Yep, so you can add sound clips and also, an audio. And if you want to do a podcast similar to that, yes, you can. Dr. Aliana, where is the Facebook link? Good question. Let me grab that for you. Sorry, I'm not very slick with a PC. Paste. There you go. So that is the, nope, that's not it. Yep, yes it is. There you go. Kate, great name. My course will be only about 1.5 hours long. Should I charge less than you suggested, $100 minimum? Honestly, it really does depend on the subject and the industry. So there are courses which are an hour long and they cost more than $100. So I wouldn't necessarily chop it just because the length of time is shorter than you would expect. You're really thinking about the transformation rather than or the quality rather than the quantity of a course. Tracy, do you have a platform to build and have a course without a shopping cart? I don't need a student management nor CRM. It was $10. Okay, do you have a platform to build? Okay, you can absolutely. I would just do that by offering courses for free, Tracy, and therefore you wouldn't have the single page checkout system. It would just be students who enroll in the course. You could, if you really wanted to, have all your courses free, but the only thing to note, sorry, when I say free, all of your courses open so that no one has to enroll into your school. The only reason why I suggest having your students enroll in your school, even if it's for free, is so that you get tracking on the back end or reporting on the back end of how much a student has completed. And then you have the student's data, which is like their email address. Then you can eventually, if like down the line, let's say if you did then want to contact them, you would have that information. Michael says, I just got an email to access the bonuses. Will those just be available on the site, or do I have to do something with them right now? No, you don't have to do anything with them right now. For the coaching calls, you'll be joining tomorrow at 2 p.m. And you'll get a reminder as well, and you'll also be able to access the courses from your Teachable account as well, so that you can work your way through those courses. Cindy, you are the best Teachable host. Sure, I won't tell Cameron. Maybe I will. Monica, just joined and got the pro plan. Woo! Virtual high five. Real high five. It feels really weird to do on my own, but I'm still going to do it because it feels right. Let me check how many. We've still got 80 people here. Excellent. So let me know if you have any questions. I'll probably be able to keep talking for about 5 more minutes. So feel free to repost. Marina, I may need a couple of hours or a day or two to do this. Bonuses sound awesome. Thank you. Yeah, do think about it. If it's not right, or if you're not ready, you know, you don't need to jump into it right away. Teachable's always going to be here. Have a little think about it for sure. Maria Elizabeth, this may be a bigger question than for now. What if you have a course started to another What if you have a course started on another site and you want to move it to Teachable? It's a course that I already started. Yep, so there's nothing to automatically kind of transfer it over. But what you can do is you could upload that content to something like Dropbox or something, and then it's a really easy upload process. You could use our bulk uploader to automatically add to Teachable. So you could try out both platforms for sure, and then obviously with Teachable you've got 30 days to kind of play around with it. It sounds messy to obviously do it having 2 platforms, but for sure definitely experiment around with it. I wish there was like an easy like one button click, Maria, for you to just kind of transfer everything over, but it is relatively easy how you like upload the content, particularly if you already have the content. That's fantastic. That's half the battle. Susan says, thank you so much for the informative webinar. You're welcome, Susan. Thank you for joining. Ohio says, thank you so much. Great info webinar. Welcome. Thank you for joining. I don't know what that noise was. We had a couple of hours. Cindy says, Cameron is sweet too. That's why I'm guessing you said that. All right, Cindy, I'll let him know. Susan says, I don't see a link to your Facebook group. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I realize that's a noise that Cameron makes. Where is that link? So we are called the Fedora family, which is kind of weird, but it is the Teachable tribe. Susan, sorry, give me a second. I am not very good at multitasking. In fact, I'm not good at it. There you go. Tracy says, what is the most basic plan you have? Wait, what is the most basic plan? The basic plan? So the basic plan is $39 per month, and the pro is $99 per month. So the basic plan is the most basic one. Sorry, that was a really long-winded, terrible answer, but there you go. The only thing to note, so we have a comparisons page. So it just breaks down for you what is available on all of our plans. I recommend you check it out just so it gives you a breakdown of, you know, what you would necessarily need or what features you would necessarily need on the plans. Wow, I am not very good at this computer. Okay, there we go. I swear I can use computers. There you go. Basic or comparison. Nope, that is not it. Sorry, I'm clearly losing my bearings here. Sorry, give me 2 more seconds. 1, 2, got it. Okay. Sorry, that took me a while. We just paid for a website. Will I need that? So Mark, you don't have to, if you have a website, some people keep it as their main site, and what they do is they integrate Teachable into their site, but you can also complement your site with Teachable. So let's say if you have your website, and in your tabs you can have a subdomain that links a tab saying courses or academy or something like that to your Teachable account. So if you want to keep your website, you can absolutely do that. Some people use Teachable as their main site as well, but it's totally up to you. Mark says, is there an initiation fee or only the monthly fee? So it's only the monthly fee. It's very transparent. We don't charge for the amount of users that you have on board. It's unlimited. There's no limit to the amount of courses or content that you can have. Oh, sorry, I've been speaking really fast for a long period of time. Mary says, is it allowed to offer one of my courses by the second provider? Is it allowed to offer one of my courses by a second provider? Yeah, sure. I don't see why not. Heidi says, Mark, you could start on the free plan. No, yeah, you can absolutely start on the free plan for sure. It's just limited on a lot of features, just FYI. Gabriella, are there 2 ways to have videos in a course? one, uploaded video, or two, embedded video. So Gabriella, both of those are possible. You can upload videos from Google, Dropbox, Drive, you know what I mean, and your computer, and you can embed anything with an iframe can be embedded directly into a course as well. I'm sure this question has been answered already, but if you have to share the income with another person, how can I have that so a percentage of income goes to another person? Yep, so you can have someone, if they're contributing courses to the site as well as you can choose the revenue share. So let's say if it's 50-50 revenue share, you grant them access as an author, they contribute courses to the site, and you choose that revenue share. That's absolutely possible. And another thing to note, I'm not sure if you were here for it, but we do also have a native affiliate program. So let's say if you have affiliates that you've granted to be affiliates, you can choose their commission or their revenue share that they get for promoting your courses on your behalf as well. Oh, okay, that is a lot. So I'm going to have to wrap up, guys, because I'm losing my voice a little bit. But if we haven't answered all of your questions, or if we missed any of your questions, feel free to get in contact with us at teachable.com/support or support@teachable.com. And we'll be, hang on, sorry. Michael, I just clicked the coaching calls bonus access, and it takes them to a list of recorded calls the last couple of years. I'm in the right place. The Friday coach is recorded. So Michael, you'll be sent the link that will take you to the coaching calling tomorrow. Karen, you realize that if you don't say that's all, folks, you may be here all night. You've done an unbelievable job fielding questions. Time to take a break. Thanks, Karen. I'm definitely going to grab a cup of tea. I'm knackered. But you're right. It's just fun. You guys have been a really fun crowd, for sure. Michael says, thank you. This is really helpful. Gabriella says, thank you. And Joanna says, thank you. I will hang up my boots now. I've learnt a lot. And excited about my online course. Good, that's what we want to hear. Okay, I'm pumped about that. And let us know about your progress. It's really fantastic to see people's progress. So let us know in the Facebook group. I frequently creep there, so do let us know. And I will rest my voice. Brit. This is hilarious. Anyway, thank you. So I could be here all night. You're totally right. So I just want to say thank you so much from myself and from the entire Teachable team. Thank you so much for joining, guys, because it's, a lot of people they say they're interested, but they don't actually come and learn. So it's really exciting to have people come and learn and join us. So from me and from all the team, thank you so much, and for all your support. It's been hilarious. So cheers, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.